Hey, what's going on? Welcome to a special After Dark Takeover. I'm, of course, your host, Matty G, coming at you live from Isolation Station 1123. God help me, I am so the walls are closing in. But that's okay. It's Saturday night. It is 7 o'clock on the West Coast, 4 o'clock in Hawaii, 10 o'clock on the West Coast, which means it's time for After Dark. Let's introduce everybody. Nikki and Devin are Mandalorians. This is the way.
This is the way.
We have a new This Is the Way soundbite, guys. There was a Mandalorian trailer this week. We got a new This Is the Way soundbite. Sasha Banks could be Sabine Wren. We haven't seen Ahsoka yet, but so much Mandalorian stuff coming in. This is the way. Devin, what do you have to say?
This is the way.
This is the way. Hey, guys.
Alrighty. Yes, you can tell they're excited. Now, my ride or die, my right hand, Mr. Matt Beer. What's up, buddy?
Oh, nothing much. Just hoping and praying that my Indianapolis Colts don't get embarrassed like they did last week. But if that doesn't happen, good weekend. But no matter what, tonight's going to be fun.
I can't hear you with that finger in your mouth.
Exactly. And then we're going to introduce our man who complained about being in isolation in paradise.
Alan.
He is our favorite dinosaur. He is Mr. Oh, shit.
Don't make me kill you.
Aloha kako, everyone. Excited about being here. Yes, I know. Pity me. I'm so sad out here in isolation in paradise. I know. I'll take the pity dick out. Don't worry. Don't worry. But I'm excited to be here tonight because we got a very special guest, one of my boys from back in the day. So I'm super happy to have him here, and I'm just happy to be here with all of y'all because I love y'all.
Well, introduce him, goddammit.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do it then. All right. So most people have seen this man. He blew up quite large last year on a little show. I don't know what it was called, something about America and talent or something like that. My man came in third for America's Got Talents last year, and he's been blown up. He's everywhere. He's all over the road, doing that, that hard living life, doing the stand-up comedy, what little that can be done right now. But it's opening up again, and the more it opens up, the nation opens up, the more clubs this guy's going to get into, and people are going to roll around laughing at him because he's amazing. My boy from back in the day, from Naptown Special, this would be the Cripple Threats, Mr. Ryan Neimiller.
Oh, what's up, guys? Oh, thanks for having me. Yeah. You're really suffering out there, Alan. Like your quarantine in paradise. Your diamond necklace is so heavy, my friend.
It's weighing me down. I'm sorry.
It's giving you those back problems, man.
It really is.
Too many diamonds. What's up, fellas?
I mean,
you are the worst transformer ever. Yes.
Wow, Alan, that looks horrible.
This is true. I know.
I wish I wasn't you.
I'm just hurting from carrying it on my back all day. Sorry.
I don't think it's real. I think he's on one of those omnidirectional screens that they put the Mandalorian on. This isn't actually Hawaii. This is just
he's in a little studio in Indiana.
But look, even back, we share something with Indianapolis. We got some mallards here that I've adopted. Apparently, they come up and my kids all the time. But we're excited, Ryan. We're happy to have you, man. I haven't been able to get you physically out to Hawaii, but I guess this is the next best thing.
I say we're trying. I mean, it looks miserable, but I'll make do.
You'll make do.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. Yeah,
You'll be all right.
This has been a weird time, man. Like I blew up pretty big last year. I went from like 13 years of struggling to having like 6 months of just like making way more money than anyone deserves to talk about the wiener. And now everything immediately fell apart. So it's been a really weird year. We'll just say that. It's been a weird 12 months.
Yes.
I actually the anniversary of the results that I got the third place. So like it's kind of the culmination of all that.
Well, what I loved about it is because I've known you for a while. And so I could, I kind of seen you act. I've directed you before. So I've seen your face when you're going over something in your mind or you're reacting quickly because you got a heavy improv background. Take me through that moment. Take me through that moment where, you're on stage right there. I can kind of see what's going on in your mind But what was it like, because none of us are going to get that opportunity. So go through that moment with us.
Right. So for the actual like when it came to results time, so my whole thing when I got on the show, my goal was the finals. That was the deal. Like I've had friends that have done the show before, and seeing what it did for their career, the finals was the goal. Like obviously I was trying to win. I don't want anyone to get it twisted that I was like that I was, but ultimately for a comic, if you make that top 10, you're made for a while. Like that puts you in this position now where you can get some stuff done. And honestly, like after my finals performance, I thought it was the strongest set I had. I felt really good about it. I thought I had a legit chance at top 5. Like that's kind of what I was thinking. Then we get up on stage, I get through the first set of cuts to make the top 5, and I'm kind of looking at the field that's there, and I kind of look at everyone that's there, and I'm like, I probably got 4th, and I feel good about that. Because it was a situation for me where I thought Voices of Service, the kind of singing group for the military, I thought they were amazing, but it's a little niche. It's a little kind of niche with everyone that's there. So I was like, they're probably 5th. I'm probably 4th because comics are never going to win that show. It's just the nature of how it is.
You're at a disadvantage too, I think, because you got to take everything down to a PG level. That's got to be hard.
Comedy's hard 2 minutes at a time.
Yeah.
Not even like being the PG level. Like if you're good, you can figure that out. But it's more, I'm used to doing an hour. I do an hour show, so you can kind of warm them up. You can play. You can do this. With comedy, you have to hit them in that 2 minutes on AGT. You have to hit them right away. And if one joke misses, you're done. You have to have everything hit and hit hard. So I'm up there, I'm thinking, okay, I'm 4th. And then I thought Detroit Youth Choir, I thought they were going to be 3rd because they're a huge group. It's a good story. They had a lot of voting base from Michigan. I was like, they're probably 3rd. The Unbeatable, I thought, was 2nd because they were just the best act of everyone there. They were the most interesting and exciting, dynamic act. And then Cody Lee was clearly the winner. I think we knew that as contestants. And that's not me. I don't want to sound bitter, like I'm talking smack. But the first note that came out of Cody's mouth, we were like, well, shit. All right. Can I loop around in 2020? Can we try this next year? But so I'm up there standing there, and after Voice of Service got 5th, like I kind of predicted in my head, I was like, cool, this is probably gonna be me. So I'm kind of getting myself emotionally ready just to because I was happy, legitimately. Like people would be like, oh, it sucks that you lost. Like, trust me, I won. Just being there, I won. Yeah. I'm good. Yeah. But then when The Unbeatable got 4th, I'm glad the camera wasn't on me because I literally went, what the fuck? I was so blown away in that moment because seriously, they were the best act, I thought, as far as just being visually exciting and their story. They're all wonderful kids. I love them all to death. I was like, they are the bit. This is so cool. And then when I beat them, I had this legit moment in my head of well, shit, all bets are off now. Who knows what happened?
Yeah.
Maybe I did win this. And then when I got 3rd, I was like, it was it was 1% disappointing, but 99% okay, job well done, Ryan. You completed the trek. You made what you wanted to happen, and
trek
it's all taken off from there. So very cool.
You said the
word trek. That's a trigger word for me. You like Star Trek?
No, I like English. I like vocabulary.
Johnny English, great franchise.
Nice.
No, but I always find it refreshing about that show that has when there's comedians on there, because I'm a bit jaded by sinners when it comes to the talent competition. There's always amazing ones, but it's just I like it better, especially with that show, is that it has comedians, it has daredevil athletes, it has dance groups. And you have to compete against all those things. So third place is great. And I don't know how it actually works when you're on the show, but as fans of those types of shows, we always said when I was a kid, it's always better to come in 2nd or 3rd on those shows because you don't have to be tied down by the family-friendly 10-year contract that there used to be with shows like American Idol.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I wouldn't have been. I wanted to win, legitimately, to be the first comic to get over the hump.
That's $1 million too.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
no.
Yeah, I had these conversations with people because, I think there's I can't get into like too many specific,
Yeah.
but like there's a misconception about like how much those shows own you. And like, I had so many people who have no clue about how any of it works that were like, you're not going to use your A material, are you? They own it. What the hell else am I going to save that material for? What is better than this? Like, even if AGT needs me to do some stuff, they completely made me a household name. I was a dude who was sleeping in his car and doing shows in dive bars in Iowa for 3 drunks who didn't know it was comedy night to being seen by 15 million people and getting to headline clubs. And like, why wouldn't I give them my A material? Why wouldn't I be thankful? Why wouldn't I do if they asked me to do something? Like, they made my career. I love everyone involved with that show and everything they did for me. They treated me well. They treated me with respect. I got to tell my story the way I wanted to. Hell yeah. If they need me to do a couple little tour appearances, I will buy a plane ticket immediately to go do it.
Even though they'll probably fly you out.
But still, like, why wouldn't I do it?
Yeah.
Like there's no
the exposure is great.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you have such a good branding too. Like people remember you.
Yeah, I kind of have a unique look. It's people remember, even when I'm wearing a mask now, people know.
Yeah.
So Brian got a question for you. He wants to know who your favorite judge was.
Who my favorite judge? I'm gonna tiptoe around this question because they might all be my future bosses one day for various things. So
Simon has the most power.
Yeah, I mean. I will tell you just kind of my stand. When I went into the show, this is kind of what my mindset was. Yeah. So, Gabrielle Union and Julianne Hough are wonderful, but as far as like being judges on AGT, there was no template for what they like or don't like. There was just no, because it was the only year that they were judges, so I didn't have anything to look at. So for me, I was like, I can't worry about them right now because I don't know what their deal is. I'm just going to assume they're going to like me. I just kind of went in with that thought. It was as a comic, it was personally important for me that Howie Mandel liked me because the dude's a legend. You know, I think a lot of people nowadays only know him as the kind of goofy judge from AGT, but dude's a legend in stand-up comedy. Like, he's legit. So if he
is he doing all right now? Like, is he in a hyperbaric chamber or something for the last 6 months? This must be like hell for him.
Honestly, like I haven't talked to him much, but like this is probably his wheelhouse. This is what he's been preparing for his whole life. Like,
I was right. Yeah.
For him, masks, gloves, quarantine.
This is how I live. But so to have him like me and be on my side, like he's name dropped me in interviews, like he's helped me with advice and stuff. That was very cool. And then honestly, having Simon Cowell like me was so huge for the concept of trying to win the show. Yeah, because it's a situation where I don't. This isn't me talking smack, and I don't think it's breaking new ground at all. But Simon doesn't know a thing about stand-up comedy.
No way.
It's not his no. He doesn't fully get it. But America votes based on what Simon says. So the fact that Simon was like, I like you, Ryan, America went, yeah, we do too. 10 votes. Let's just go ahead. So I love Simon. Usually people, when they ask that kind of question, they sort of want to know, like, was he a dick? Like, what's the I love Simon. He was great. He let me bust his balls on live television, which was nice. After he made the "It's all in your hands" gap, he said that.
On network TV.
Story about that, just to kind of show that what a cool guy I think he actually is. So right after that happened, I was like the last act that moved on, and then the show ended right after that. The first thing Simon did, he came up on stage and he gave me a big hug. And he was like, Ryan, I'm so sorry. I hope you weren't offended. I hope you know what I meant. And I was like, offended? Are you kidding me? That was awesome.
It was a great moment.
You gave me a moment on live television. Say more dumb shit next week.
Yeah.
And he laughed. So, like, he was a really cool guy. And I loved the experience. Like, all the judges were great. They were as personable as they can be. You're not hanging out in the dressing rooms with them or anything like that. But they're very approachable and very cool. And I got along with all of them really well.
Very cool. Who directed the Jericho's spot. I mean, because that looked great. That the footage on that was fantastic.
Yeah, it was just part of the producing team that kind of
Really?
Yeah, like it was. So I had a lot. Chris and I had a lot of input in it, but it was kind of their baby to start. So that kind of came about. I did some pro wrestling branding as part of my character for the thing, like the Cripple Threat name for this right here. I'm a huge wrestling fan. My original team, and Alan could probably speak to this. I wanted to be a pro wrestler. Like that was, I thought, the first
pro wrestler like
John Cena.
I love that soundbite.
So that was the goal, and they sort. So I did that. The Club Nub thing is very pro wrestling. I kind of tried to market myself a little bit by using some pro wrestling tactics. So we get to the semifinals, and I hadn't moved on yet. I hadn't actually done the performance, but at that point, the time crunch on their end is so tight that they planned for everybody. Yeah. So they kind of asked me, not telling me exactly. They were like, okay, like who were like your top 5 favorite wrestlers? And I kind of did a list. It was like Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker. But I was like, my ultimate top favorite would be Chris Jericho.
I was getting the soundbite ready.
Yeah. Well, I've been a huge fan of his forever. You guys seem to know some stuff about wrestling at the very least. His big debut in '99 with the Countdown Clock in Chicago, I was there live. I just happened to be there. And like that moment made me go, yeah, I'm going to be a performer. Like that was kind of the moment that made me go, yep. So I've always been this big fan of him. And I thought they weren't going to be able to get him because of like TV contract stuff, because he was with AEW already. WWE is on, USA and stuff, which is part of NBC Universal. So I kind of figured it was one of those things. Probably not going to happen. That's why I gave him a couple backup ideas, but I was like, this is the guy.
Cody is cool when it comes to that stuff, though. Like, he's such a chill guy. He fought. I'm always like a big Cody Rhodes AEW fan just because he fought the Green Arrow a few years ago, and ever since then I've been like, yes, more.
Well, I wasn't worrying about it being an issue on the AEW side. I was worried about it being an issue on the WWE side.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I even brought it up because I didn't want it to be like a weird situation.
Yeah.
They liked me enough that they didn't care, or no one bothered to check and it didn't matter.
Yeah.
But so they talked to Chris, and Chris takes a look at some of my stuff. And I didn't make the connection at this time, but like I was in a hotel room with a couple of the other contestants. We were watching the other semifinal. So we were just kind of watching that. And I'm suddenly like, I'm just on Twitter because you're supposed to like, they want us to live tweet.
Yeah.
It's good for branding. That's when people are giving a shit about AGT. Yeah. So I'm live tweeting and I'm like, I just got followed by Chris Jericho. What the hell just
happened? That's gotta be cool.
He sends me a DM and he's like, hey, good, like you're doing great, man. Your lobster dad would be proud. So he referenced one of my sets. So I'm like, he actually watched something. This is cool.
That's cool.
I make it through to the finals, and they tend to tell me, like, pretty much right after that, okay, we have this idea. Chris Jericho is going to come in, and we're going to film this for kind of your celebrity duet kind of thing that they do. Singers usually
they like to have the singer sing with somebody famous, and the Daredevils do so. Yeah,
tell jokes with Dave Chappelle. It's weird. It doesn't work. So they came up with this idea, and then kind of they pitched it to Chris, and luckily Chris is smart. He understands that like even if people have the best intentions, non-wrestling people don't know necessarily how to make wrestling look lame. They always have these ideas that just makes it look corny because they don't quite get the world. So luckily they gave Chris and I basically free reign. Almost all of that was improv of like all the sketch and stuff. It
nice.
Was doing it. And we hit it off right away, which was so cool. But like to the point, like if that would have been the end of like all of that, it would have been such a great moment. I have, video proof of it. It exists out in the world. Very cool. But like Chris and I have become buddies. Like we text every couple weeks. I had Thanksgiving at his house, which was the craziest thing. So like,
damn, that's
like, awesome. I'm so happy because they always tell you don't meet your heroes. And I'm so glad he wasn't a dick because that would have sucked.
So Brian wants to know: have you seen the Chris Jericho Kevin Smith movie trivia Schmodown match?
I have not seen it yet. No, I have not seen
It
it.
is absolutely hysterical. They go off on each other the whole time.
And they're
Yeah,
good.
I mean-
too. Like they're like top of. And I'm not just saying this. I thought this was going to be like kind of a cheap match. Like they were going to throw them like lowballer questions. They know things that I didn't know, so it was impressive as far as movie trivia goes. If you're into competitive movie trivia, where grown men play movie trivia for money and pride.
And Brian,
Justin wants to know: Florida's back open. Would you go back to Tampa Bay soon?
I'm actually scheduled for Tampa Bay on October 18th.
there you go.
Nice.
There you go.
So,
Do you have Boston?
it's had to be rescheduled like 3 times because of opening,
COVID, yeah.
Yeah, opening and closing.
them feeling comfortable and all that. But yeah, wear your mask.
And
I don't-
Florida still has stuff, so
Yeah, don't spit in my mouth and stay away from it. Do what it's
Oh,
you.
come on.
Well, they
Wait,
might catch it if they do.
They
I
might.
was gonna go there.
You were gonna go.
I
Nice.
was. I love that scene with Jericho where he looks at you and says, "Well, come on in, get in the ring." And for like 2 minutes, it's like you're struggling to figure it out.
And that's the thing. They just let us kind of do our thing and like kind of see how it went, because that was more or less my idea. Like I just kind of did that.
yeah.
Because
How much
Nice.
time did you have with him before that?
before all that, I got to
Yeah.
talk. I chatted for maybe 4 minutes.
Wow.
Damn.
That's
And the reason was it wasn't like he wasn't being a dick or anything, but like
Yeah.
what the producers and the directors wanted to do,
oh.
because it was super exciting for me to meet him. They kind of
Yeah.
wanted that to be as organic.
Okay, yeah.
They didn't want
And
us
that's gonna help with the improv aspect.
Yeah, they wanted me to be pumped because I was
Yeah.
pumped. They wanted us just to chat.
Yeah.
So
So complete improv, no rehearsal or anything.
yeah, like basically we had basic ideas. So like they would be
That's
like,
incredible.
okay, we're gonna teach you how to work on a promo. He's gonna teach you how to do a promo. So then Chris came up with some ideas and I played off it. You know, all the stuff with like the Simon Cowell mask. They planned that a little bit, but you know, all that, like me kind of yelling that, me getting in the ring like that was 100% my idea.
I just love how you flop down and you just kind of landed for a second. You could almost see the wheels turning, and then you just roll in.
Just roll in.
Chris, whatever it was.
I was very happy with that. Like I did make him crack a little bit with it.
Justin
The
said
thing
that he saw you at Side Splitters last year, and it was great. He'll see you soon, and he promises he won't spit in your mouth.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Don't spit in people's mouths on regular circumstances.
Yeah. Depending, once we get a vaccine, you can spit in my mouth again. That's
Okay.
Nice.
$20.
It's an invitation, people.
20, It's $20 a
I was
spit.
just gonna ask.
$20
on that.
Oh, okay.
$20 a loogie.
I mean, it's not a crime to sell spit.
That's
Guys,
no, not yet.
Guys,
That's
just
how me and my
remember,
friends greet each other. We go, hey,
this time
hey.
of year, you know, with COVID and everything, $20 is $20.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Right? There it
Later around
is.
Christmas time, spit may be the perfect gift. I know.
The gift that keeps on giving.
I'll spit in your mouth. I'll spit in your mouth for $20.
Hey, while supplies last, people, supply and demand. Black Friday is coming up. It's going to be a virtual Black Friday this year. So,
I live
everybody-
in California now, and the whole state's on fire. I might not have any.
oh my
spit.
God,
I was just about to ask, how close is all the fires? I mean,
are they
is it orange
blaming the
everything around
redheads
you?
for all the burning?
Yeah,
Right?
from where I'm at, I'm not super close, but like I don't know if people like fully like grasp how big these fires are. Because
Yeah.
like I'm pretty far away
Yeah.
from any of the direct fires, but like the air quality is like
But the air quality's
The
got to
world
be
is
special.
burning.
window closed because like I'm
Yeah.
getting short of breath if we leave a window open too. Like I'm
Yeah.
not exactly a health nut to begin with. I don't know if you can tell. I'm not really into fitness.
Those are the wrong type of trees to be burning.
I know. It's just been so. It is weird. Like it's very 2020. I'll say that.
Oh, yes.
It's like, oh, and the biggest
On par.
fires that have ever existed. Great. That's
That's it. That's the way.
100%.
Right?
We'll negotiate, Justin. We'll negotiate.
he's willing to put it out there.
it's
Flea market.
I'm in Arizona, and we're getting the effects of it. So I can only imagine what it's like being right there.
Yeah, it's rough. Like those apocalypse
sure that-
kind of shots of like San Francisco and stuff. It's
That's the way it looks like.
the fires. I mean, it's just like anything else. You know, when you kind of think in the context, like, oh, there's fires every year. There's hurricanes every year.
Every year.
If you live there,
It'll cool down.
you know,
It'll be colder. You'll see.
Yeah,
It'll happen.
Like I lived in Pensacola for a while. They just got hit pretty hard by Hurricane Sally, and just seeing
Guys,
yards and things.
I can't imagine losing power in this, losing power, losing your home in this time. Like, what do you do? You can't. I know there are generators, but like the internet, like, how do you not have internet right now?
Have you not played a board game?
I am very lonely, Kevin. You work. I can't play board games during the day.
Just be like me.
Definitely got to answer for everything.
Wait a minute. Who says you can't play board games during the day?
I can't play board games during the day by myself. This is the only person I know who works during the day.
But Nikki, there are other things you could do by yourself.
You heard of a little thing called solitaire?
Solitaire is great, but like, Windows 98 really burnt me out of solitaire. Windows 98.
Graduation.
Nikki, there is a thing called pocket pool. You can promise.
Don't bring up the pocket pool. He'll get confused.
I don't know what that means, but let's go back to
got to hit it against
I wanted to ask you.
Pain is not pleasure, Nikki.
It's just a fancy word for Play-Doh.
Ryan, I wanted to ask you, were there any other like career options that you thought of before you did stand-up comedy? I am without a career right now. I am searching for purpose in this world. And I want to know if there was anything you ever had before or if it was always comedy for you.
I'm the wrong person to ask on that. Because I was always convinced, and it's so weird because I'm generally not confident about many things in my life.
You seem to exude confidence.
I was convinced at an early state, though. I was like, I'm going to be a star in something, like entertainment. I'm going to figure something out. And originally, I thought it was going to be pro wrestling. That was kind of the mindset.
That was your track. I mean, you were dead set. Anything else, you were doing it. You were doing it.
And I went to a wrestling school for about 3 months. Yep. A buddy of mine that I'm still friends with to this day, he was a indie wrestler in Southern Indiana, and he had a ring. And I went and did it. And like, I'll be just perfectly honest, my body just couldn't take it. Like it wasn't an arms thing, it wasn't a disability thing. It was my back. Like that.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to do that to your body. So like,
no.
It's why after doing that, it's why I get passionate when like anyone makes fun of wrestling for being fake. It's like it's scripted. Those are two different.
You still have to do something, yeah.
Those are two very different things.
You don't have to like it. Like that's fine. You don't have to like it. It's weird and hokey and over the top and goofy. Like that's not going to be everyone's bag. But you can't dislike it because it's fake. Because almost all TV is fake.
Yeah.
But
so do you have back issues as well, or is it just?
I mean, I've kind of developed them.
I don't. I asked because I had an extra bone in my
This
spine.
is the comedy kind of show, so I don't want to get too serious with it.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But basically, when I have short arms, so I have to bend over further to do it, and it's just over time caused back issues.
Exactly.
I'm very right dominated because I can actually grab stuff there, so I kind of lean that way. My shoulder sags, and I lean forward. So it's like just over time, my back's kind of going. And I only ask
because I had an extra vertebrae in my spine when I was born, and then like once it started growing, I know it's people get parts weird. Like, why do people get more parts? Why do people get less parts? It's not fair the way that bones are distributed in this country, and we really need to change that.
All bones matter.
We need more skeleton socialism. It's what we need. Like equal bones all around forever.
Yeah. All men should be created equal. So let's all give us created with equal bones. How do we make that happen?
Bone density, exactly right. Oh crap, my dog's about to go crazy.
Nikki, as Bernie Sanders, explain to us why bones matter and everybody should have bones.
Oh, bones. Oh. So I'm gonna tell you right now. Bones.
The show?
Emily Deschanel, David Boreanaz. It is the best show on Fox. It is the only thing with Fox attached to it that I will watch. Emily Deschanel, David Boreanaz. The chemistry is timeless. Bones, the best show on television. Syndicated, I tell you. It's on TNT. It's on USA.
It'll break down eventually.
It's on all of your local television shows.
Well,
Judge up things. What do you think?
Kermit the Frog here. Kermit the Frog here. How you doing there, Bernie?
Lisa, Mr. Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, no.
Mr. Lefty Bones television show. Mr. Go watch it on Fox on Disney, not Disney on Bones now, Disney on Jar Jar Binks now. Mr.
This is what we got to deal with, Ryan. Default.
Every week with this?
Every week. It's just, is what it is.
Hamilton once is Jar Jar. It was
He
exciting.
did do Hamilton as Jar Jar, which I will admit was quite entertaining. I'm not gonna lie. Don't do it now, Nikki.
Yeah,
I was out of breath. I don't remember the words.
He couldn't breathe
That
out.
was an out-of-body experience.
I'll watch the vlog of that one. I'll watch I'll go.
Yeah,
back.
there you go. Go back to revisit that. So, I want to just kind of put in there a little bit about Ryan's his drive, and it's as long as I've known you from day one pretty much said, no, I'm going to be an entertainer. And you've taken every opportunity you can get. You never passed an opportunity to be on stage which I always admired, as far as, how a lot of people that want to do that, kind of do that in any room and really force it. But the beautiful thing about you, brother, is you never, ever had to force it. You were just that good guy coming in and just fearless, willing to do anything and everything. And which was always something I always admired, your drive, and that, I'm just going to go out there and do it. I'm not going to say no to anything. I'm just going to do it. And, if I fall flat on my face, you know what? I'll stand back up and I'll do it again, and it's fine.
Yeah.
I always admired that about you.
And a big part of it is like it's really weird because it goes back against like the confidence thing.
Mhm.
I'm pretty lazy in my normal life, except when it comes to this. I've managed to focus it all on like one thing, and I think it's worked out for me. But for me, a lot of it came from, and it's the reason why it was important for me when I finally got AGT, because I tried for a long time. I tried 5 years.
Yeah.
Just to try to get on AGT. That was the route I wanted to go because they were going to let me tell my story. That's why that was so important. But for me, it was a situation of, man, being in entertainment is hard for everybody. It is hard for literally every single person that comes through it. Add on having a physical disability that like you can't hide in any way. Like it is tough because that's the deal that happens in entertainment. Like I've had so many bookers over the years that wouldn't even consider giving me a showcase because they just assumed, oh, nobody's ready to see that. Nobody wants to see it's too much for our audience to deal with. So when I finally got AGT, for me in my head, I was like, fuck that. I'm going to make this happen because it's a situation. If I got negative feedback from AGT, for instance, like it was always people being like, oh, he just talks about his arms. No, I talk about my life. I talk about what I'm actually experiencing. You don't get mad at any other comic. If a black comic talks about being black, you don't tell them.
John Lopez syndrome.
No, it's their life,
Yeah, it's their life.
And like, especially like, this isn't the goal. This isn't why I did it. But when I got so much positive feedback from people with disabilities or like parents of children with disabilities about how much it meant to them to see somebody going through something similar, getting over the hump and getting on television and not being treated like a charity case or like they were like less than, it would have been such a smack in the face to every one of them if I would have went out there and just talked about cats or just talked about like it's important. I'm talking about me. This isn't a gimmick. It's what I live with. This isn't a costume I put on every day. I get stared at when I go grocery shopping. I haven't gotten real jobs because people assumed I couldn't do them. I've had trouble dating over the years because of that ability.
Well, the thing was really beautiful. I mean, essentially, is you always have gotten out in front of it. Look, I know you're gonna look at my arms, so I'm just gonna jump in. I mean, for God's sake, you went by Nubs for how long? That was your name for how long, man? I mean, that was something that I always, the first meeting you went.
But that was a sexual thing, though. That was
of course. I mean, we won't talk about that. I don't want to bring that up. I don't want to bring it up. It was too much lube. It was way too much lube. We don't need to talk about it. We spent a lot of money.
Bring it back seriously. I want to thank you for saying that, though, about how people, like people would say because of the way you appear that we're not going to have you. Because I think that's something I've been kind of ignorant to. Like I've been out of work my entire life. I've never had a real job. This is the closest thing to a real job I've ever had.
Aren't you like
Just 'cause of the issues
Why
I've.
You
But,
should
like,
have you're 12.
No,
He's actually
but, like,
28.
Against
it's
that.
one of
He's
those
14,
things
let's be
that
14, let's be real.
I was happy to hear you say that, because it's one of those things that I'm ignorant to, because like a lot of people wait I'll get criticism from certain people like that just don't see like what no, not you, that just like don't see what like my condition is like on the inside, and I never really thought of the other side of that spectrum where you have to carry it with you everywhere where everybody sees it. So thank you for saying that, because it's just something I feel like I was ignorant to until you said that. So thank you for
It's always
educating
been
me on
something
that.
having a huge penis has done for me. I mean, I've just, people see it. They just can't help it. I mean,
It was a really heartwarming moment,
appreciate
Alan, and you had to stick your dick in it, didn't you?
That's what I've done my whole life.
I'll fight you.
I hear you with that titty dick in your mouth.
The way I look at it, if you don't think the jokes about my disability are funny, that's one thing. That's a totally different thing.
Yeah.
Not everyone's going to think you're funny, and I'm okay with that. But like so many people treat like my performance, like on AGT, for instance, they'll treat it like that 2 minutes is the entirety of my existence. Like
it's just 2 minutes, yeah.
I have a handicap for the sake of performance. And I'm like, no, I have a disability every second of my fucking life. This is just how I've managed to turn it into a positive and make it funny. And so like when people try to be like, well, you shouldn't joke about that. Well, go eat a dick.
It's so hard to find a profession. If you can make a profession out of like making fun of something that has been a struggle for you, that's incredible. Like, you know, I don't understand those people.
It's more done for like awareness and advocacy.
Yeah.
For me, by like, I it's a situation, and I won't get into any specifics, but like, it's a problem that like both sides on politics have, is that it's very yelly, and I'm guilty of it sometimes too. There's a lot of emotion and passion in it, so you get to attack and go at it. But like, I try to at least remember at the end of the day, like, there's got to be a little softness to it, because you're never going to get anyone to get on your side or look at your point of view if you're just being a dick, no matter what the point of view is. And that's kind of how I looked at. I know some pretty militant handicapped people who are just angry at the world, and I'm not going to be mad at them for being angry, because we all have our own struggle. It's tough, but you're not going to get what you think you deserve by being a prick, because then it becomes, it's not because you're in a wheelchair, because you're an asshole. Those are two different things. But you have to figure out, okay, I'm angry, because like, well, a lot of what I talk about with my disability comes from a place of hurt and anger. Like, that's why it happened. I'm mad that people wouldn't hire me for these jobs. I'm mad at these comedy bookers who wouldn't give me a shot. I'm mad that it's hard for me to date because I look like I do. But how do I channel that in a better way that maybe I can prevent other people from looking at individuals with disability in that same way?
And,
Is that too deep for the show?
No, brother. Hey, it's a nice change of pace.
It's home for me. So
Look,
and the thing that's again, another thing about you, Ryan, is you always find the joy. Even in the anger, you find the joyful, okay, let's spin this to that optimism place and find the joy in it. One thing that I, when I was directing, and I never really noticed this, but I observe, physicality a lot, because being a theater performer, that's just what I do. But one thing I always loved, and this might be a little thing, it might even seem a little weird, but we did the nub thing. But the way you always threw your bag or your backpack on, I always loved the fact that you had this little thing and it was consistent. You did it every single time, the exact same way, and it was just a throw on and boom, you're ready to go. You know what I mean? Where some people with, when they're staring at somebody with a disability and going, oh, how does he live in the normal world? How does he do this? You know what? You find a way to do it, or you sit at home feeling sorry for yourself, and you were never that guy. You know what I mean?
I appreciate you saying it, but it's also like a situation where it's like, I don't feel I did anything special, mostly because like humans are pretty adaptable.
Yeah, exactly.
I never know how to answer. Like some people try to troll me by asking how I do things, but when like people are like legitimately asking like, Was it hard for you to learn to dress yourself or things like that? I'm like, no, because I've never had hands, and you'll get thrown in jail if you don't wear pants outside.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of the things you figure it out. Because
it's like describing sight to somebody who never saw. They don't miss it.
Exactly. Like people are like, was it hard to learn that? No, because this is all I've ever had.
Yeah.
So I've learned how to do things the exact same way that anybody would learn how to do it. Just I have a different tool set to start with, but I still figured it out. Because you just do. So it's always weird. Like when it comes to that, I have more respect for people who might be like amputees that had like, something happened later because they remember the old way.
Oh, the old way, yeah.
You have to read. It's hard to learn things as an adult. It just is.
Well, the fact that you learned to hit the joystick with your an erection, I mean, come on. That's something you had to learn. I mean, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. But
so that's something I said to Devin before the show. I said, if he has a button-down shirt on the show tonight, he's getting some after he hangs up on us. But that doesn't necessarily mean that he's not getting some after he doesn't have a button-down shirt.
Shameless.
Gotta be shameless.
There's no shame in it.
Gotta be shameless.
Shame is
plug.
Emotions that have no use.
We appreciate shameless plugs.
We know you like plugging, Alan.
I love plugging.
And there's no shame in that, too. We don't kink shame either.
Getting.
Plugger. That's how we met.
That's right.
And we and we do not kink shame here. So if you guys like your plugging, then I mean, giggity.
Giggity.
You gotta warn me before you get giggity, man.
Giggity.
There you go.
So when's the next on-stage appearance, Ryan?
Next on-stage appearance, I actually get to work next week, which is nice. I'm going to be at a comedy off-Broadway in Lexington, Kentucky. So I'm there.
Big time, baby. Going back to the Midwest.
Are you going to eat KFC in Kentucky?
That club is amazing. That club is awesome. And the reason it's awesome is like they're a club that I tried to get into but couldn't, and it had nothing to do with my disability. It's the fact that like they're
hard to get in.
Very strict on who they let in. Like a lot of clubs, like even if the clubs are great, if you hang out enough, they'll let you in. For this one, like they only want the best of the best that they can get in there. So like for me, it's
that's
exciting.
where the exposure is great. Like your network, you can just pull that anywhere. I'm network.
Right.
Watch NBC.
So I'm pumped. I've done this club one other time. Somebody brought me along and I opened for them. So this is my first time headlining, and I'm pumped about it. Like it's weird performing in person right now. Like despite your view on like the I don't get to a discussion on how serious or not serious it is. Right. But it's weird. It's a weird energy.
How are they doing the seating? Are they spacing it out, or do you know? Are they telling you?
I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't know 100% what they're doing. But almost all clubs are at some sort of limited capacity, so that they can space people out. And it's usually you have to wear a mask until you're at your table. You're not going to. You're not going to ever be seated with anyone that's not in your party, so they're not putting you with strangers or anything like that.
So like movie theater policies,
basically. And it's basic stuff that like I know some people want to get on the big like my freedoms and all. Like I get it. I'm not going to argue whatever, but like you can be mad if you want, but like the way that we can get things to start happening. If you want to see a comedy show, put on your mask for 30 seconds. You get to your damn seat, and then
all right.
And you can be
okay.
8 weeks. Like, if everyone wears a mask, 8 weeks, this will be over.
Yeah. And again, I don't want to get into any arguments with anybody about, that's not the point, but it's just like, that's it's just what it is. If you want things to happen, just, again, 30 seconds, get to your seat. You can sit there. You can for a little bit, be mad about it, bitch about it.
This is the way.
What it requires if you want to see a show right now. So
Ryan, you brought up not being able to like sit your way into this club, and now you're headlining it. Is that big dig talk right there? Is that do you have that intentionally? Like walking into a club and being like, "Well, I tried to get in here, but now because of this, I can get in there." Do you kind of have that big mentality now?
It's like an elephant's trunk, just.
For me, it's more like it's not. I don't want it to sound like I'm trying to stick it to the club or anything, because it's not like that. But for me, it's more a sign of the work I put in. Like it's kind of the spoils of all the work.
You earned it.
Because again, I wanted to get in there, and like I never thought. For instance, I never thought the club was like keeping me out for some arbitrary reason. It wasn't their fault. I just wasn't ready yet. So now it's like, okay, what do I do next? How do I work harder? So a lot of these clubs that I'm getting into, a lot of it's cool because it's like, yeah, they wouldn't have maybe let me do this 3 years ago, but now I'm unstoppable. Like I have this like kind of momentum going, and I'm like, no, you're gonna let me in, and they're like, yeah, we'd love to have you. It's kind of like
That's cool. That's cool.
Big attitude.
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly. So if you want to call that the big energy for it, then absolutely. But like, I don't mean it to be cocky. For me, it's just like it's the next check mark. Of like, this is I worked hard for this, so I deserve this.
Look, he's being cocky about it, guys. Big attitude.
Yeah, I can find the soundbite. There you go.
I did want to ask. First off, you got just throughout AGT, you got to do something I've always wanted to do, and that is be in the same room with Dwayne Wade. How cool is that?
And Terry Crews.
Yeah.
There's some two cool MFers right there.
Dwayne was cool. I wish I would have got to spend some one-on-one, or at least kind of chat with him a little bit. They take it very serious because that round is still judges picking exclusively. There's no audience.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, you don't get to, like, they're very strict about making sure you're not, like, accidentally hanging out with judges or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they keep you set because, again, there's a lot of legal ramifications.
And no audience is a good warm-up for now.
Yeah. So I never got to, like, sit down and, like, kind of thank him after the fact. He was already gone by the time that we did all of the results.
Okay.
But it was very cool. And like, he was honestly one of the scarier ones. Like, it's weird because, like, and the only reason it was, like, the guest judges are usually pretty nice. Like, they're not there to be dicks. But was that, like, he wasn't announced as a guest judge until day of. So, because you can, the way that they do tickets for AGT, they're free tickets, but you sign up on a site, basically.
Yeah.
They tell you a code. And the other 3 tapings, they were like, this one has Jay Leno. This one has Kenny Chesney. This one, like, you knew who it was, and this one was to be announced. So we didn't.
Was it last minute? Do you think?
Oh wow.
What's that?
Do you think it was last minute, or were they?
I don't know if it was last minute, or like they didn't tell us. It could have been a situation like he didn't know if he was going to get out of something else in time.
I don't know if you're a basketball fan, but D Wade is a basketball god. I mean, that first Heat team that won the championship with Shaq, D Wade and Shaq, that was incredible.
Yeah, but it was a little scary for us though, like as the competitors, because like, you know, Jay Leno, I have a pretty good idea he's going to get how the comics work. Kenny Chesney probably going to understand the singers. Wade, like, it was kind of a situation. It was cool. I loved seeing. It was neat to be there, but I'm like, what the hell does Dwayne Wade like? I don't know.
Yeah, what's he looking for? Yeah, exactly.
Do you think he thought if you could dunk or not? Was that like what his decision making? That white boy can dunk.
Yeah. Dwayne loved me though. It was really cool. I got him right away because that was the set that I opened with the. I just flew in from Indiana and boy are my
arms missing. Yeah, great, which is a great line.
When I said
you didn't have the button-down shirts yet.
Yeah, when I said that's United for you, he lost his shit. So
I love they got that on camera too. They actually got him losing his fucking mind.
He lost his mind.
Yeah, he was super complimentary. Like it was a very cool moment. And same thing with I didn't get to hang out with her very much, but like Queen Latifah during the semifinals.
Oh God,
that's right. Yeah,
was awesome. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm like a lifelong Queen Latifah fan, but like I respect her. Like she's successful. She's made it happen.
Who doesn't love her?
It was a cool thing just to be like Queen Latifah thinks like she compared me to like people who were great at like rap.
Great, yeah.
Queen Latifah,
awesome.
Which is super cool.
But I guess another question I had real quick, because you obviously perform at a lot of clubs and whatnot. What's been your favorite club that you've performed at?
This is going to probably surprise people who aren't in the comedy business, but the absolute best club I think in the entire country is Wise Guys in Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City, like you would not, like on paper, if you don't know anything about it, you wouldn't imagine Salt Lake City is going to be a comedy hotbed, but like
it really is. But it really is.
It really is. Like Keith, who runs the club, he's a former comic, which is he knows how to do. The clubs are always packed. They're well trained, which sounds like ridiculous, but like the crowds know what to expect. The crowds know their job. It's not the Wild West. They know, okay, I sit here, I laugh, I shut up, I laugh. Like It's just that they treat you well. I always feel like I'm treated really well by the staff and the owner. I knew they were the first club that I knew this AGT thing was going to be big. They booked me to come in on a Monday night right after the audition aired. So
Nice.
that was it. Just the audition.
Oh, so you're still allowed to do that during?
Oh, yeah, you can still work.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing you can't do at that point, since stuff is pre-taped, you just can't. You can't talk about what happened.
Talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, NDAs and stuff. Yeah.
So at that point, in real time, I had already made the live shows. That was already after the judge.
Events occur in real time. Nice.
Yeah.
But the only thing that had aired was the audition, just that first initial thing. And on a Monday night, which is a comedy death night, like comedy shows don't work on Monday. I sold 200 tickets like on an off night.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Just because that club is so well run, and I'm like, okay, this is going to be legit. This is something real. So that club, I can't speak. If you're anywhere near Utah, go to that club.
Yeah.
Joe
Okay.
Rogan and Brian Callen have talked about that club a lot too.
Yeah.
Okay.
They
Those
love
beats
it.
you just heard were me and Maddie producing the show. Maddie always has 2 questions he always likes to ask the
He's
guests.
right.
My son has
And then I got a split. I got that show.
Yeah, you got to split.
2 quick ones. One, what is something about you that most people don't know?
That most people don't know. We might have talked about a little bit, but
Just a random comment.
what's that?
Just a random thing.
I grew up so poor. I didn't have a bed until I was in college.
This is true.
That's
This is
disgusting. Disabled people should have a home. Should not live in their cars. Should have a bed.
Yeah. So just to give you kind of a little bit of a context of like, not only did I have the disability, which sucks, but I also came from nothing. Like my family did. They meant well. This wasn't like squalor on purpose.
No.
Kind of how things happen. So
Yeah.
I am legit old trailer trash. You kind of came from that.
No.
To
Your
find
trailer treasure. Trailer treasure.
Nice, Nikki.
Max trailer
Nice.
trash.
And then the kid's second one. Are porgs friends or food?
This is a porg, in case you're wondering.
I think they're both.
That is my answer.
That's a great answer.
Situation like if you're a farmer, you probably get attached to a cow every once in a while, and like, oh, this is my buddy cow right here.
Bessie. Oh,
But they're also
I raise chickens.
Chewy
chickens,
should have
and I
eaten
eat those
pork.
eggs, and I'll eat a chicken in a second. I won't hesitate.
Chewy should have eaten them. You already cooked them. You already killed them. It's just wasteful.
But I would imagine, Alan, there's probably a situation though where you probably have one chicken where you're like, that's my dude right there. That's
Yeah, that's my buddy Cock. Don't kill
I got a
Cock.
real redneck buttercup that I'm not going
He
to eat
loves
her.
Cock.
I love that. I love that chicken.
I think the answer is both.
Yeah, it's both. It
Yeah,
could be
that's
both.
the correct
Easy.
answer to that question. That's what I said. They look delicious.
And then my
Well,
kid
cool.
will absolutely love those answers. Like,
Yes.
They're so cute. I mean, this is Porgy.
Well, speaking of the kids, real quick, Ryan, do me a favor. Give me a shout out to Carly and Costello because they're going to watch this back later. So just give a shout out to them real quick because they couldn't be here to see you in person.
To Carly and Costello, hey, we'll talk soon. I already talked to Alan about this before, but big shout out to you. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. It's cool that I'm getting you. I'm making your dad look cool, which means a lot to me. The fact that he knows me makes him look cool. So
That is definitely cool.
I think Alan's
man.
very cool right now.
I
This
really
is great.
appreciate you coming on and being here. And, like I said, I couldn't have been prouder. I've always been proud and thought you're just one of the most amazing people in the world. And the fact that, millions of people get to see how cool you are and how amazing you are and how talented you are now it's been awesome to watch. And it's just going to keep getting better, man. You're just going to keep cruising up there and getting better.
Transformer ever.
Exactly. So
In the
really
sweetest
appreciate
way
you
possible.
hanging out with us tonight.
I
So,
appreciate
Ryan,
it.
where can
It's very
people,
cool.
where can people find you on the interwebs?
Hey, yours looks good too.
So where can people find you on the interwebs?
Right. What is right there? That's
Other
what
way.
it is. At Cripple Threat 8 on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I also have 2 podcasts. One called Baby Got Backlog. It's a video game podcast. And the other one is called The Cafeteria. I do it with my buddy Johnny LaQuasto and Brent Terhune. It's a nice shoot the shit podcast. It's a lot of fun. So check us out.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us, brother. Absolutely, Club Cripple for everybody. Or
Truly.
I tried. Absolutely, thank you for joining us. This was a riot.
Cool. Let's do this again sometime. I'd love to come back. Fun.
Oh,
Cool.
honored to have you on.
Cool. All right.
Next
take care,
time, be
guys.
out here in Hawaii, and then we'll do it from here live.
Perfect. You, me, and the chicken.
That's it, baby. That's it.
All right, man. Hey, guys.
And then let's see if he figures it out. There you
Alan,
go.
thank you for having him on.
Alan,
I mean, that's really what I needed. I needed to hear from somebody like him right now.
Hey, he's always been, like I said, he's always been one of the most not only just coolest guys, but the most hardworking guy. So when the whole AG team thing blew up, I said it couldn't have happened to a more more worthy individual. College, yeah, undergrad.
He's a great guy.
And I've had him in shows that I've done before, and he was huge into improv. And just always, he's one of those guys. Every time you see him on stage, you go, he's gonna make it. He's got the attitude. He's got the wit. I mean, watch his other bits that are on YouTube and things that aren't the AGT. The AGT bits are good, but go check out his longer stuff on the YouTube. It's just awesome.
I loved his wisdom, like just the perspective that he had. That's I said it to him, but that's something that like I take for granted is the people don't really see that you're disabled. And I always it's one of those things where that's always something that's made me angry in life because I'll be trying something and then somebody won't necessarily understand because I don't give a big I don't have a prepared statement every time I meet somebody telling them what's going on inside my body. But it's one of those things where I've always and it's kind of a privileged attitude I now realize is that I've always thought, well, I wish people could see so that they would understand. But at the same time, it's a double-edged sword, whereas the other side of that is that people will discriminate against you because they do see. So it's a no-win situation. He's right. You got to kind of make light of it and kind of do the best thing that you can with it. But sorry to get sappy on that. It's just he didn't even know that. I don't believe in no-win scenarios like Captain Kirk, but I just think that he made the best of his situation. He was played to his strengths. I hate that he had to live in his car. He had to live without a bed. That's another facet where I feel kind of privileged. I was lucky that my parents had enough money to take care of me because it could have been a lot worse.
Well, that part of that living in his car thing was him, going, hey, this club won't take me, but a club, in 2 states over will, and I'm going to drive there and I'm going to do that show. I mean, he never turned anything. He pursued it and pursued it and pursued it and worked his ass off. So a lot of comedians, when they tell that story that, I had to do this, had to do that, it's, and those are the people that fortunately, they make it, and Ryan worked his butt. He deserves every second of his success.
That's kind of what I was saying about a few weeks ago. There was the John Boyega thing. People were kind of saying always whining about being in a big franchise movie, but it's one of those things where it sucks to have to work so much harder to get the same amount of recognition. And he did mention this that there's a lot of disabled people that are just angry at the world and feel like they're owed something. And that's something that it sucks to feel that way because you don't want to feel that way. But at the same time, you can't deny that you feel that way. And it's just good on him for not feeling sorry for himself. And he did have to work so much harder to get where he is, but he did it.
Yeah, exactly. He did it.
Yeah.
And that's why we see him having the success. Because he did it. He didn't sit back and say, woe is me, feel sorry for me, feel sorry for me. No, I'm going to do this because I want to do it. And you do whatever you can to make it happen.
And he's great at what he does.
And he's freaking amazing at what he does because that drive and that determination that pushes.
Even when he was talking about serious things, he was still making us laugh the whole time. Of
course, yeah.
That's something that I want my son to be able to see, because he does have a couple of disabilities, his tumor that causes seizures, his autism, being developmentally behind. People may not see it opposed to Ryan, but it's still there. Just because it's there doesn't mean it has to affect you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, I will say, because I followed him on Twitter, and my favorite tweet that I've seen a little bit was actually from him, and it's pinned on his thing so you can see it, where it says, if if this gets 1,000 retweets, I'll grow arms. So I thought that was funny. I thought that was pretty.
That's
funny.
it, baby. That's it.
How many retweets for that?
See, that is that kind of stuff that makes me think maybe I should go on Twitter, but then there's a million other things that make me go, no, not going to do it. Never going down that road.
Like one of his AGT things when Simon called him out, he just jumped right on it,
right on it, quick.
And it's so snap. Like before we went live, I made a stupid comment, and he threw something back at
you.
I mean, just snappy, and that's one thing about stand-up comedy people have to do.
Yeah.
Is just to be able to pick it up and run with it, and there's talent.
It's something that people have told me that I should do it for a long, long time, but I've always been too afraid. I mean, I'm pretty quick, but that is a different kind of confidence and a different kind of bravery. You know, I mean, I can public speak in front of untold number of people.
I mean, Alan, you do have a face for radio. I mean,
I do have a face for radio. That's true, baby. That is very true.
It's a good thing that your kids got the look from your wife than they did.
Yeah, they got mama's face because they didn't want daddy's face. But that why I love stand up so much is because it's that, that never fear attitude, to just, hey, I'm up here. I've got something to say. I'm going to say it no matter what. And that's it. Andrew Scholes, who is a comedian that I'm not sure if Ryan's come into contact with him or not, but he's another person that I think is just absolutely fearless. And I'm just always amazed by that quality of being fearless. And he does a lot of crowd work, which I think is even harder, even more difficult. But it's super cool when you can see that and go, you know what? That's inspirational. That kind of is inspirational to have that fearlessness and that confidence. Everybody should have it, no matter what they're in, no matter what their game is, no matter what their occupation or anything like that. They all need to have that kind of confidence and that kind of fearlessness going into it, which is cool to see.
Yeah.
And everybody's asleep.
Sorry, guys, I had to stretch.
Go stretch, baby.
Yeah, no, that was great. Alan, really thanks. I've said this before, and nothing against the other guests. This was my as soon as I heard who this was, watched his stuff again. This was really a meaningful guest for me. So
cool. I'm just glad he was able to do it and find the time, to jump on a litber bitty show like ours.
And to have fun too.
He always has fun no matter what.
Alan personally for going, hey, I've got this friend of mine.
Yeah.
And you're like, he says he's got the time to jump in with us this day. It's like, fuck, let's do it, I mean,
Alan got him. I'm going to try to get John Cena's dad. We all try to get guests of famous people that we know.
There you go.
What I like about our show, opposed to others, this last couple of weeks have kind of hit me hard, personal reasons. But what I've done some soul searching, and I compare our show to other people's shows, and I shouldn't do that because we're not an after show like others.
Just hang out. It's fun.
We are our own breed of show. I compare myself to, I want to compare us to a different organization, different YouTube channel and what they do. But I've actually took the time and sat down and compared what we've done to what they do. And yes, they may get the 300 or 400 views a week and, so forth, and be monetized and so forth. But
we have variety. We have diversity.
Exactly.
It's a different show.
When Matt and I first rebooted this show, our first guests were film directors, and they brought a movie with them. But then they came back a second time, and the actor brought a movie with him. But we've had Showdown people, we've had Haunted House people, we've had Ryan, who's been on national TV. So,
and it's a bulk of Schmodown just because those are the type of people that like our big names that we personally have talked to. But we want to branch out. Like, we don't just want to be a Schmodown show. We love the Schmodown, so we love having Schmodown guests on here. But when we have a guest like tonight, that was so exciting. Like, it's such a different thing. So, like, I'm not rejecting having Schmodown guests in the future because I love having, like, Kaiser. Kaiser's one of our best guests. Adam Witt. Adam Witt's been one of our best guests too. I mean, Zipper.
Well, and it's a niche that we are fans of, and I'll be honest with you, I'm so excited about a 3-letter name guy that might be coming on in the next couple of weeks. I'm more excited about that than I am about most Hollywood actors.
I need to compare scooters
because I'm a fan of something like that. You know, I'm passionate about that.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm super excited about it.
We could definitely talk about random scooter accidents.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, if it happens.
The first week I got my scooter, I accidentally did the front brake. I was going like down a hill. I wasn't even gassing it, but I was just kind of rolling down the hill. And Devin's dad told me, don't use the front brake. Don't use the front brake. But
you used the front brake.
The front brake was there. And I used the front brake. And I then found out why you don't use the front brake and why also you wear a helmet. Because what happened was, since I weigh 90 pounds, the whole entire back end of the scooter, which weighs more than me, flipped forward down the hill. So I went full force.
Have you ever run a bike?
My helmet was flying off.
Like, I guess my first question would be, Nikki, have you never ridden a bike before? That you had
I've ridden a bike, yes. No.
Hey, I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna back up Nikki a little second.
That's what it was. Because
I'll be honest, Nikki.
I had a bike with handbrakes on it, but somebody cut the brake cable my last day of 8th grade, and that was pretty much the only day I ever rode my bike to school. So I never rode that bike again, and I never rode a bike with handbrakes until I got my gas motor scooter.
Okay.
So Alan,
the difference of it between a scooter and a bike. I've ridden bikes my whole life. I've never ridden one of these and I got one of these for both my kids. We got these scooters right here. This thing right here.
Mine is much bigger.
I tried riding that thing and I fell twice. I've ridden bikes my whole life.
So I
can jump off this right now and ride around. But this little scooter, I knocked on my ass twice. Because it's a different thing. So I understand why you fall down.
So maybe this will entice scooter enthusiasts, but I will bring up a picture of my scooter. I was going to get a scooter like that, but again, Devin's father, with all the wisdom that he has, told me, don't get that scooter, get the scooter with the bigger tires, because if you roll over something like a rock, you'll be going face planting again. So like the bigger scooter, it's hard for me to like stand up on. You can't really kick it. That's one of the benefits of the lower scooters, that you can kick those ones. But the higher one, I can't kick it, but it's gas. It goes 35 miles an hour, and I only fell on it once. Not this time.
That was my response to Chris. Sorry.
I don't know.
Oh, Mr. Kevin. Mr. Ray Stevenson fanboy himself. I just watched that match between Andrea and Ray Stevenson was every answer.
Never mind. I got the soundbite.
2 answers. It was 2 answers. Hey,
man. Good to see you, brother.
The ladies are screaming for you, Kevin.
It's Alec Miller, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, the ladies are always screaming.
Hey, Alec, I don't have a soundbite for you.
We
work on it.
And here, this is the thing. I want to make a call out to people. I've never actually said this on air before. I've said it on like posts, but please, if you're a viewer of the show, and if you're a fan of ours, if you want to see us grow, if you want to see us improve, if you want to see us be funnier, submit your sound bites. You can on Facebook. That's where I hang out with all these After Dark guys. I don't really do much other Facebook stuff, but you can find me on there, and you can send me a link to a YouTube clip or just in words a description of the soundbite that you would like to see on our show. It doesn't cost anything for now. Maybe later, if we get bigger, we'll charge to have a custom-made soundbite. Yes, I'm a capitalist, Devin. Don't look at me like that. Yeah. So please, if there's a soundbite you think would fit on this show, find me, Nikki Sullivan, on Facebook. You'll see a picture of me, either in my Mandalorian. That is a kitty cat. That is not me. Don't be confused with the kitty cat. It's not me. Submit your soundbite to me. You can do it in the comment section of this video as well. I will be monitoring these people will be laughing at me. And
Hey!
I don't really know. Who are you?
We just put on the very
That was a
first.
good plug.
I've met
That was a
you
good
before,
plug,
but-
Nikki. That was a great plug.
We just put on.
I will
Uh,
I will get you a soundbite. I just don't have one myself either.
I need to know what your name is. Have we met?
How do you not
We
know?
haven't, man.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
were
were
on like
together on
Movie
a
Mania
debate
one time.
twice.
Yes, we were.
Yeah.
I don't remember your name. I was confused. I was taken aback. It came back and there was other people there. That was very upsetting.
Hey, Alec is what I was.
Miller. Appreciate it,
Oh.
man.
Alex,
do wanna say this.
You were in the chat a second ago. Yeah.
I do
We just.
not that.
I'm sorry.
So-
I'm an idiot. I was doing this
No, you're
promo
good.
about sound bites and I got
You were
distracted.
doing promos about
Alex
Sun.
brought it up, and then Alec
There
shocked
they go.
me and took it back.
No, you're good, dude. It's all good, man. It's all love.
And he thought I was 13, and you didn't correct him. So thank you for not.
Actually,
my real-
14.
I did. I said you were 14.
Say you were
All right, thank you for not telling me my real age, because from now on, I want that to be a mystery.
Nice.
Nice.
That'll be the mystery. And if anybody can solve the actual age,
My official
then-
age is 12 to 30.
12 to 30. I like it.
Good.
What is with
Love
this
to
cat?
be an actor. It's hard to be an actor when you
I
have.
can't handle the cat. I don't see the cat.
Is that my cat?
Let me ask you, Maddie. Maddie,
Hello.
what is the official name of the color of that cat? Is that a calico?
Yes.
It's
That's
mixed.
Okay.
That's what I thought too, right? Yeah.
Because I'm thinking about getting my kids a
Biracial.
cat because they
Say hi
want a
to
cat,
the
and
cat.
I think those are the best looking ones.
Finally.
Oh wow, you got the Black Panther. There's the Black.
Oh yeah.
It's
Monster.
Kevin's cat when it was a baby.
Kind of forever, guys.
Yeah, he's freaking.
Cat is-
He's freaking huge.
Jeez,
Matt
I
has
think
a cat
Kevin's
that I
beard is
had-
part of that cat.
Matt has
I
a
know,
cat
right?
that I had that would
Say
always
it
scratch
just-
the shit out of my foot.
Yes.
Well,
There you
there's a
go.
Black Panther.
Yep.
Where's my Black Panther?
I would go grab those ducks, but they're not exactly hand tame.
There you go.
I,
Duck.
I do want to say this
Yes.
really quick. I do want to say this because Nikki was talking about soundbites, subscribing, all that good stuff. So I do want to say this really quick. I didn't talk to anybody about this because I'm doing it myself because it's going to cost me money and not anybody else. We are doing a PlayStation 5. That's right, a PlayStation 5 giveaway. You know how you could potentially win a PlayStation 5?
How are you not getting this?
Are we eligible? Are we eligible for this?
I was about to say.
Hey, look, if you're subscribed to the channel, absolutely.
I just did.
So if you're subscribed,
I just
I'm
did.
ANS podcast. I'm ANS podcast.
if we
Give it
hit,
to me here, Caleb.
if
Come on,
we
guys.
hit a 1,000 subscribers, doesn't matter. Could be tomorrow, could be 2025. I'll be giving away a PlayStation 5.
The
Give us
PS7
some
will be
credit,
out.
at least 22.
But-
PlayStation 5 is probably not going to be that valuable by 2025, but if we hit it by 2025 and you win, you're going to get a PlayStation 5. Doesn't matter if you have one or not, you're going to get
Don't
one. Damn
complain.
it.
Yeah.
So
Wow,
if
right.
you do,
Right now, I probably at
And
that
if
point.
you don't reach a 1,000 subscribers, it's good.
all you have to do is
I'm going to
subscribe to
make
the
a bunch of-
channel.
I'm going to make
I'll
a
be
bunch of
having a
dummy
video.
accounts.
I'll be having a video. Look, just keep subscribing, because
Google.
for one,
Guys, I think
900.
he's lying. I don't think he's being
dummy
honest. He's just
I'm
saying this
100.
because
you want
I
to
really
see you want to see
This
proof.
is a scam.
I'm
You want to
sorry.
see proof, Nikki? I'll show you proof because I already bought the PlayStation 5.
Oh,
I already bought
you're
it.
not going to keep it for yourself.
By the time we hit 1,000, I could
Why didn't we
probably
do
buy
that
another.
PlayStation stream the other day? We were supposed to do that.
Because
Yeah,
I had to go
I
to
thought
Walmart.
about
I had to go
Come
to
on,
Walmart.
man. I was home
And
alone
then-
crying because I was
Well, I was
home
gonna-
alone.
So, I was going to
Hey,
If you were home alone, you should have.
you should have did it.
You should have made
I'll
traps
ask for
for
it.
Marvin
All right.
Albert.
Hey, look,
Should've what?
I know
Kevin,
this is going to
I didn't
sound
hear
like an
Kevin. What did
excuse.
Kevin say?
I
No,
said if
this
you
is
were
going to
home
sound like
alone,
an
you should
excuse,
have
but
made.
I literally have to move a refrigerator.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I gotta
Kevin,
go.
Man,
Jake-
Minifred is easy to move.
I was going to set
Jigsaw
up a
S
stream
traps.
later that day to do a as we scroll why you shouldn't
Oh,
buy
there we go.
subscribers
Are you showing how to
Um,
subscribe?
Yeah,
So
you
you
do
know,
prizes.
So
That's how
um,
Emergency Awesome got all his
we had
subscribers.
1,000
That's
subscribers.
true.
Oh, wow.
YouTube head people, please don't go after me. I'm a very poor man
After him, not us.
that is going to be using money. I find that kids at the school I work at just lost. I'm going to use that money to buy the PlayStation So
he beating up fourth graders for the lunch money, and that's what he went for.
Taking their lunch money.
All right, I got to roll, guys, because I got to literally do this. So it was good seeing you guys.
Alan.
Aloha,
I hope
guys.
you survive in the fridge.
Yes, I hope so too. This might fall on me.
I
so,
mean,
you know.
Joker survived and Indiana Jones survived, so you can do it too.
That's true.
I want you
was gonna
one-on-one
set a bomb off. Nice. Tomorrow the movie night or movie mania still? Shoots.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys tomorrow night then.
All right.
All right. Bye, guys.
But I'm going to be putting a video out though, probably sometime this upcoming week with more information about doing it. That way, people who are not in the stream watching can sign up and join. And I would have set up a stream after Nikki to talk about everything, but Walmart decided to be a bunch of douchebags and put the PlayStation 5 up for pre-order.
Yeah.
So
I'm mad at everybody about the Oculus Quest. Devin made me buy an Oculus Quest earlier this year, and then they just came out with the Oculus Quest 2, and he played it like for 2 weeks, and then he got a job, and then he didn't play it again.
Lame.
I have an Oculus pre-ordered too.
Lame being responsible.
But I mean,
Switch ordered too. I mean, Matt's just balling now.
Look, I steal money from children.
Matt's just
I tell the kids I go to the school I work at, listen, I'm going to cough on your parents if you don't give me your money, and that usually works.
God, holy shit.
He's like, your family, your extended family, they're all going to get it.
Yeah, they're going to get it.
Wow.
They're going to die.
$1 million. If I had $1 million.
I can't really do anything else since I work at a school. I can't be like, hey guys, I'll take my shirt off if you don't give me money because I work at a school.
Here's the money. Kevin Spacey tried to give me a PlayStation 5 today.
Yeah. Look,
That's
I got lucky.
Monday, and he's gonna have that pink slip, and he's gonna come back and go, guys, I got fired.
Look,
Here we
the
go.
goal was to steal enough money to get a gold PlayStation. It cost like $10,000.
No.
And beer.
I don't think
The only reason you go for you is that damn hat.
Wait, what?
The only reason I have to go for you, beer, is for that damn
Did
hat.
he just fail?
The hat,
Nah, he said,
the hat, and this glorious season ticket members kit.
How dare you?
Oh, good for
That
you.
Exactly.
I will not be able to use the tickets for.
Oh, good for you.
I hate that team with a passion, like with a real passion.
So much.
I have a Peyton Manning jersey somewhere in my closet.
Good man. I love
Is it Broncos or Colts?
Colts, yeah.
Good. You got if you're gonna
Actually,
get a
it's just
Manning jersey,
generic
you gotta
Nike
go Colts.
jersey that doesn't have any logos on it.
I still cherish the win that we had on Christmas Day against the Indianapolis Colts when Arian Foster had his like magic day. I
I hate
cherish
the
all my
Patriots, and I'm in New England.
That was unfortunate.
We all
No,
Come at me.
I love that Matt
Oh.
is putting up a Titans thing, even though my team has beaten the Titans like 11 out of the last 12 times we played you guys.
I can't name one player on the Titans like that you named right now. Like a
I can't
legend.
name one player in the NFL that isn't Tom Brady.
Wait! I have something to say to all of y'all fuckers.
Oh, good for you.
Whose team has the winning record so far, though? Bitches.
Whose team has
I can hear you with that pity dick in your mouth.
I think I picked against every one of our teams this week.
Wait. Ask that question again, Maddie. Can you ask that question again?
Go fuck yourself.
No, ask that question again, please.
No.
Whose
Speaking of
team?
sports,
No, please. Whose team?
Out of all of us, whose team has the winning record?
John Cena.
You're not wrong.
Let me ask you. Patty.
The
Don't worry,
only
Maddie.
Titans memory I have
Don't
is
worry.
when Andre Johnson beat the fuck out of that guy.
Devin, what's
Don't
on
That's the
your
worry.
only Titans memory I have.
speaking of sports,
Maddie, you guys were half an inch from winning a Super Bowl.
Yeah, and you were half an inch from being a big boy.
No,
Hey, I
it's got to be a little bit.
that's what she said.
I'm so sorry. I don't know where that came from.
I felt like you wanted to go farther with that, but you didn't go there.
Hey, I just want to say I
Yeah.
played my entire screen full. Like the picture just went, and it's now like my entire screen. It's cool.
So I saw it had the screen expand buttons thingy majig.
Well, I
So
just
sorry,
clicked it for the first time. I didn't know.
I'm really sorry,
They
guys.
also added a button apparently that you can just stay in the back but you can talk to the people that are in the stream.
There's a secret button.
Wait,
Yeah.
there's a button you can click
I'm
where
not gonna say where it is.
nobody will hear.
It would work well with debates, so we need to look into it. Malcolm was saying.
Devin likes that one.
What?
You just had a look on your face like, ooh.
I was saying, speaking of sports though, we did do the inaugural TMG Sports match. Alec and I just fought
It
in
was so
that,
awesome.
so it was a very good match. So go check it out on TMG Trivia.
Maddie, don't
Absolutely.
me
I'll
and
go
you
check that
have
out.
like one of those coming up? Some sort of sports thing? Is that still happening?
I have no idea. You got to talk to Jake. You got to talk to Jonathan about that.
I don't talk to people. Like, it's hard for me to text like people on Messenger. It's so hard for me to like do like text messaging, guys. I'm serious.
I feel so
Call my
close
phone,
to
it's
Nikki
so
right now. Like, I don't talk to people. I just do whatever.
That's why I didn't know who Alec was at first. Like, it was like, dude, you're here. I know you.
Chris, no one
You've
likes
been,
the
you've been around.
Yeah.
This is overwhelming me, bro. I never talk to anybody I know.
And Kevin, you were right. I didn't pick any of our teams this week, so I didn't pick the
I
Texans.
don't think I
picked
did.
the Falcons.
Yeah.
Texans are gonna get
Why is
stomped.
Devin Basic
The Colts are
instinct?
gonna lose by 1, and the Falcons might lose by like 7.
Yeah.
Who are
yeah,
the Patriots playing this week?
I thought about picking.
The Seahawks, and they're gonna lose.
And are they
Yeah.
starting Cam Newton?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
Cam Newton's still
Russell
starting.
Wilson is a better quarterback.
Oh yeah.
Russell Wilson
Yeah,
is
but
my MVP.
I mean, they're running back fumbles, so
You're not wrong.
that's the only thing I know about
No.
football is that there was a
I
big
also-
fumble or an interception or something during the Super Bowl a few years
Oh.
ago, and the Patriots won, and I was like, ugh, I hate
That was Pete Carroll. That was all Pete
Yeah,
Carroll.
that was a peak.
Pete
Oh,
Carroll
yeah.
used to be a Patriots coach when they played the Green Bay Packers back in 1998, I believe it was. I only know that because I don't know why I know that.
To be fair, though, I mean, you had
did not-
the lead, you had the ball. Why would you run it?
I was a football fan in real life. I've been reincarnated several times.
What up, JB3?
Who are
Sorry,
who are you, Kevin? Are you Skip Bayless over here right now? Like, we're gonna defend the Patriots. No, that was 100% Pete Carroll.
John
That
Green has
was,
the best pass
No,
No,
percentage.
I was completely. I was just being
That was on
stupid.
Saturday
Yeah,
night.
Yeah, that was a
fucking-
bad.
that was terrible.
No, that was Chris Collinsworth. That's what I get them confused.
Skip. They're the same person.
I will say,
Yeah,
even though the
basically.
Colts did lose last week, I am
Neither.
pretty confident in us this week because the Vikings' defensive
Us?
line
Playing?
not the greatest. Their offensive line is not the greatest,
Their secondary is trash.
and their
Are you
secondary
starting
is
as quarterback,
young,
Matt?
and we'll let everybody
They
fly
should
by.
have.
I didn't know where.
Honestly,
I wasn't
this-
where you played for the Colts.
I do play for the Colts. That's why I got this
Mm.
box here.
I
Us.
play for the Texans, but I don't tell nobody
That's
about it.
your locker.
Season tickets for
Yeah,
games
this
you
is
won't be
my,
allowed.
that's my key to get in.
Nice.
Your key to what?
What up,
Paying
JB?
man's ass?
To get in
Key
the
to,
locker
key
room.
to the locker.
Guys,
Just
guys,
the
you
whole
know-
entire.
Matt, do you know what I
facility.
have to say to Matt about that?
What?
That's little dick talk right there.
Little dick. Look,
Little dick talk.
I think it's.
once again,
I
whose
said
team
it.
has the Super Bowl?
And how many years
Patriots.
ago was that?
I mean, how many do you have?
See, this
When
is
was the
how.
last time you got
How
this?
was
This
that?
is how good the Patriots are, even though they cheat. And they do cheat.
In the two.
Patriots are so good that it's not cool to be a Patriots fan in New England anymore.
Bro, I mean, come at me. How many years ago was that, though? I mean, that's like Cowboy fans going, we got 6 rings.
I
We got
literally don't care. They have
It wasn't as long as the
we got
Cowboys.
7. You know, how many years
6
ago
and
was that?
1,
Come at
yeah.
me.
It was about
Patriots
like a new
six,
every
6-5, 6-5 in the.
How many
Super Bowl.
times did the Patriots spank Peyton Manning in the playoffs? And I'm a Peyton Manning fan saying that.
All
But
yeah.
again,
I'll give that. Peyton's
Right.
first, say
A lot of that came.
first
I
5,
don't care about winning
6
unless you
years.
cheat, apparently.
Say Peyton's first 5, 6 years. definitely he was more of the regular season quarterback. I argue he's the greatest regular season quarterback to play, but he did choke in the playoffs those first few years, whether it was because Patriots. Well, I don't think they cheated in those games, but if they did, I don't think they cheated in those games. They definitely cheated against the Raiders.
Light. I think those balls were too light.
Nah,
I wasn't even talking about the balls. I was talking about when they were stealing plays.
I mean,
it was the dumbest thing ever.
I mean, Patriots like softballs. Let's.
We should have a team of priorities.
Tom Brady likes to handle.
We all know. Look, Brady kisses kisses a lot of guys on the lips.
I have a personal story to tell about Tom Brady. Please.
Fine, that's his way of saying congrats.
So Tom Brady's kryptonite is actually me. So on my 17th birthday, I went to Gillette Stadium. My cousin, a season ticket holder of the New England Patriots, gave me an opening day ticket to the New England Patriots because he wanted me to see Tom Brady play. I had been to preseason games before, but I never really saw Brady play. And to be honest, I didn't really like the guy because I thought he was kind of a douche.
Oh,
then I went and I sat there. We were in the 9th row. First pass of the game, Tom Brady, back to pass, sacked, tackled while he's throwing the ball, sacked, whatever it means. I don't know. He tore his ACL. I'm his kryptonite. If I am in the vicinity of Tom Brady, if I am in within 100 yards of Tom Brady, he will get injured.
Oh, good for you.
Making any trips to Tampa Bay anytime soon? Or
if you're in the NFC South or NFC East, whatever they're calling it these days,
NFC South,
hire me if you're in opposition. So yeah, Falcon, please hire me. You guys still have Matty Ice?
Yeah.
Matty Ice went to college in Boston, so I mean,
Boston College. Yep.
Yeah.
Give up on them. Give up on them, Kevin. That's it. Give up on him.
They don't call him Matty Ice for nothing.
He gets yards. He don't get touchdowns, man. Sorry.
He's chilling. He's chilling.
No, you're not wrong there either. He's definitely never been.
Wait. Time out. Chris
Kevin's gonna die from all this football talk.
Chris just brought something up in the chat that we have to
Mandalorian trailer?
He just saw The Fugitive.
Devin hasn't seen The Fugitive yet.
Well,
I haven't seen The Fugitive either.
We have it on my Plex server, but we haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, you're supposed to send me that too, you dick.
Sorry, you need to remind me, dick.
You'll send it, Nikki.
Do you think I remember anything that happens on these shows?
No. No. Kevin doesn't. So guys,
I'm good tonight.
Does anybody want to play a round or two of Jackbox? If Matt will get it.
If Devin will set it up for me.
Barry,
on my phone.
I just split my computer screen. What up, Shark Boy?
Yeah, I bought the
Bruce,
old
what
one.
up, man?
I bought the old one. What up, Bruce?
Is that the new member of
the Shizark?
In the horseshoe or
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What's up, man?
Maddie.
Bruce and Steven.
When are we gonna have a woman on here for that live date that we were talking about?
Working on it.
Okay, hurry up.
That's
and Matt,
I'm
going back to 40-hour weeks so I can do in the horseshoe during the week.
Nice.
I'm finally getting away from 60-hour weeks. I'm not gonna be super tired. I can actually stay up late.
I'm around during the day. I have nothing to do until 6 p.m.
See, I have to figure out what time works for everybody too, because I do start working thirds Monday. So we might have to do weekends for it. That's why we went ahead and did Thursday night football as far as covering that last week, just in case we're not doing it before then. So maybe Saturdays or Sundays we can do it. Either maybe Saturday or Sundays before or after Movie Mania.
I've been there for Sundays, probably. Like Saturdays are always like iffy. You know, I got my girl and my son. We're always gonna go hang with family. But Sundays gonna be good. But oh, sorry. But like Wednesday, like when y'all like doing the 11:30, like the only reason I couldn't do it is I have to wake up at 4 in the morning and go to work. But now, like starting next Monday, not this upcoming Monday, but the one Monday after, I'll be back to going in at 7 o'clock, so I can like hang a little bit later.
Oh, nice.
Steven! Wait, I just noticed that Steve the Pirate's up in the chat too.
Steve, what?
Oh, what's up, Steven?
Yeah, I was gonna say Steve and Bruce are both in the chat.
And Chris has the right idea. The best news this week was Tatiana Maslany as She-Hulk.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I am
we
with it.
Well, I figured we'd discuss that while we brought up played our little Jackbox and so forth. I like it. She's really good in Orphan Black, which is a BBC America show.
Mhm.
It's so good.
Yeah, Tatiana Maslany's She-Hulk. Yay.
Nikki's gonna get
Nikki.
I think I've only seen her in like small roles, but I've always like everyone talks about her as like this like huge, like she's a legit actress, and I'm down, man. Like her as a She-Hulk is cool, man. I'm down. I think she fits better than Alison Brie, in my opinion.
It's gonna look cool.
Like I don't know how I would have felt if they were like, oh, like Alison Brie's gonna be She-Hulk, and it's like, I don't.
That'd be a little weird, yeah.
She could, like I feel like Alison Brie is better as maybe somebody else.
Right.
Alison Brie would be perfect as
She would be good in like a rogue
dude,
like solo
Alison Brie.
movie.
perfect as Sue Storm.
Alison Brie, Invisible Woman. Why not?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sue
there you
Storm.
go. Yeah, I would take that, yeah.
Everybody wants I thought Rebecca Ferguson would be pretty good as Sue Storm too, but everybody wants Emily Blunt.
I think Alison Brie would be great as the Storm for sure.
Okay, so
thanks,
the
Bruce.
code's in the chat, the private chat.
All right.
Yep.
Don't say it
I
out
think
loud.
the best Invisible Woman is somebody we haven't seen yet.
Huh?
Okay, so
Why
when
didn't any of you
everybody's in, let me know. I'll click everybody's in.
I'm good.
I'm gonna sprinkle some nuts.
Let me count. How many people. 1, 2.
Absolutely good job.
My dog's gonna freak out, so I'm probably gonna mute.
All my names are gonna be characters from Naruto Shippuden.
Oh, I was gonna say we gotta keep going with the name thing. Thank you, though, Bruce.
I still
JB wants to come in and play.
Everyone in?
Yeah, I'm sitting back and relaxing.
Right. Wait for Nikki to get back and then we'll start it because
Chris Diaz, good casting right there. I like that one.
I would go with that.
Can you put that one on the screen?
Share your audio this time.
I tried to and it won't let me for some reason because it's not on the website or whatever.
Oh, Chris said Rebecca Ferguson as
I wanted to though.
Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
Ivy.
There it is.
Speaking of which, the Fall Out Boy song, Uma
I'll try to
Thurman,
figure it out.
pretty much about Poison Ivy and the bride from Kill Bill. Those are the only Uma Thurman songs that they got from Fall Out Boy side. So.
Well, I personally believe that Rebecca Ferguson as Poison Ivy would be amazing. Her role as Rose the Hat, haunting in Doctor Sleep, haunting.
Dude, okay. Can I talk to you about something? Just real talk right now.
Yeah.
The scene where she does that thing to Jacob Tremblay.
She steals his steam.
I was like, I had bought a Hawkeye figure before. It's right over there at GameStop. We did a double feature that day. That was traumatizing for me.
Dude, that I have a son, and that is traumatizing for me.
No, I was a little eager when I met Stephen King. I met Stephen King at a baseball game.
Goddamn.
So I shook his hand at a baseball game when I was about that age. So I'm worried that he saw me and then wrote that.
I'm going to tell you about that one. Like, I can't make you feel better. But that scene, like, that's why. And I feel bad for saying it, but that scene, like, even though she's great in Rogue Nation, but to me, like, that scene, like, is the reason why I love.
I
Rebecca
checked out
Ferguson.
of that. Yeah. And Jacob Tremblay, by the way, does the voice of Robin on the Harley Quinn show. So,
Jacob Tremblay deserves everything. Like, he's the best.
That's a good show. But I think it's funny because Damian Wayne is literally my favorite comic book character of all time, and he just plays such a goofy version of that character. And that character in the comic books is this badass that kills people, and I love it. So
If
anyway,
if this didn't happen, like people would have rioted, I think, because if you've
Yeah,
watched the
that's
show,
not
then
really a big surprise in
No.
my opinion.
that was an
But-
easy one.
unlike most shows, if it hadn't gotten renewed, they ended on the perfect note.
Oh, true.
I haven't
that is
watched
true.
it yet. I need to watch it, man.
Oh man, it's so good. It's so good.
So good.
All right,
It-
let's get started.
Max, so I can
Such a
finish.
real portrayal of those characters, Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy.
Oh, I can't wait to see
I'm
it.
gonna get
And King,
started.
King Shark too. I love the King
King
Shark.
Shark,
He's the greatest.
ex-boyfriend.
All right, let's go. All right, I'm paying, guys.
Audience, there's your. Oh, did you activate the
Yeah.
audience thing? Okay. Yeah,
I think
audience.
I did
join.
last time.
The audience, EMAR.
The
Yeah,
audience hates because they
Emar.
paid. Is
I
that,
love
is that
the
I like
Naruto
that.
Shippuden thing.
I like how Big Daddy Dick's character has one eye.
Devin? Can you do the Mortal Kombat voice for round one?
I couldn't-
A one-eyed monster.
You do it at a Mortal Kombat moment.
Yep, right. Up until
it's purple.
At the
What?
door, we had a Mortal Kombat moment.
See, it's purple.
yeah, is the square.
Oh shit.
See, look, Big Daddy Dick's is a purple one-eyed thing.
I think Big Daddy Dick is Thanos.
It is.
Yeah.
And he snapped one off.
Hey, Daddy. Yeah. I mean, Thanos was a terrible father, but he's a great daddy.
Yo, Nikki, check your messenger messages.
Oh, really? You want me to check my I will. Sorry. I'm in a good mood after that interview. I mean, I was really happy about it.
I
That's
really
an interview I'm going to show my dad. Not my mom, but my dad.
fuck.
The best thing about being really dumb. Me only need use few words.
Remember that episode?
Everyone
Dude,
is
after
dumb
the
too.
show. Ask me after the show when I'm actually there.
Well, you said remind you, bitch.
No, but I'm going to have to walk you through things.
Oh, that's what she said.
Yeah. It's like you teaching me sex.
Okay.
What is sex?
I don't know.
Why did only 3 people answer? I thought there were like, oh no, because there's 5 of us playing.
Shit, I forgot I had to because you told me to do the thing. That's what I'm talking about. That was your fault.
Oh, that's hard. That's what she said.
Yeah.
I see you, boy.
Biggest stickers.
Those are good. Those are good. Those are good.
Talking about biggest dickus.
Both
getting
of them
caught.
are actually good.
Well, one of them's real.
Yeah, I know. He sent his dick
Anthony
pic
Weiner's
out
a real
to
man.
a girl. I know. He sent a dick pic to a girl.
Yeah, but if Chris Evans does that, he's Captain America. That's America's penis.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
No.
Come on, guys. Come on. Is that you?
All right, here we go.
Great answer.
I'm going from a completely like.
For
I'm not getting biased. No bias. No. Oh, I think. Oh.
That's good. That was funny.
Personally, I want to see Clint Eastwood as a woman.
I want to
You
see
know how hard it is
I
to
want
juggle all
to
the
see
balls
him
at
as Nikki.
once.
Oh God.
Oh, Jesus
Tots.
Christ!
Tots for tots. Nice.
You are the worst transformer ever!
Oh my God! Yeah, Kevin, Alec, you guys need to go back and watch your interview with Ryan. It was
I know. I'm gonna have to. I was hoping to get over here in time.
Inspiring.
It was split the vote.
You
I
know?
didn't mean to cut you off, guys. I was just saying it was inspiring.
Oh no.
He inspired me to be a better man.
No, I'll go back and listen to it.
No, really, I just relate to his story because he didn't have
Oh,
enough bones. I had extra bones. That's why that bones joke was really actually good.
At least there wasn't like a head off of body on stick thing like last week, like somebody in the chat put.
It's okay though.
Right.
But Maddie,
Not
did you
calling
like
anybody
how
out.
Come on.
like you thought did you think we really connected on like that bone distributing thing?
Yeah, it was good.
I just really connected with him. I hope he felt the same way. Hey man.
All right, here we go.
Willie's, Mickey's.
What the fuck? That's not fair.
Actually,
I'm not
there
gonna
is
go
an
with the
all-male
easy answer. Y'all going with the easy answer.
Devin, there is an all-male version of Hooters?
It should
Chippendale?
exist.
What's it called?
It's called Femboy Hooters. It doesn't.
Actually, there's one.
Hooters?
There's this one in Atlanta called Swings.
It ended up
Is it around
There's
here?
one. There's
Is
one.
it cheap?
It's more of a joke than anything else.
But it's real.
It kind of exists.
Is it like an online cafe?
There's one in Atlanta called Swinging Richards.
I'm asking because I could very much be
Get it.
employed by
Nice.
this place.
That here too.
I think
Like
I qualify.
Swinging dicks. Yeah.
I think I qualify, Devin.
That's pretty funny.
Round
I'm not
two.
happy about it. I'm a little girly man. Hey guys, it's really quiet. Say things. This is dead air. It might be fun for us, but people need
Chris
to hear
has a
things.
friend named Biggest Dickus.
I am the Senate.
He's the Senate. Biggest dick.
I
That's it.
am the Senate.
Yeah, nice.
True that.
Oh, good for you. God damn it!
So you know who my favorite wrestler is?
Please name it.
John Cena!
No, I will actually tell a story though. Devin's
John
one of Devin's
Cena
friends had a birthday party at a wrestling match, and I never really got into wrestling before, but I was there, and the energy of it, I really yelled and screamed. There was this asshole there that was fighting a woman, and I hated him, and I said, "Fuck
Oh,
you!"
no, they're about to run out of time. My cock.
It was fun. And then they said,
Watch your mouth, kid. You're gonna find yourself floating home.
Ugh.
and then I did float home.
Farting into a bowl of mac and cheese. Why would you do that?
Why wouldn't you do that?
That's a soundbite. Why would you do that? 143.07. Remember that, guys.
Good.
It was 143.05, actually. Why would you do that?
Yeah, I didn't have one for that one. I did have one for that one.
Tell you, one of mine's terrible.
Hooray, beer! I keep forgetting that we have to vote for this. It's really hard to produce the show and do the second word and play this game at the same time.
Oh, God.
I'm going to deplore this person for using the word homie.
Such a double entendre.
What's the word homie? I mean, come on.
Fucking it. Really?
Up your boy's ass. Ew, no, that's gross.
You boy.
Not for socks.
I never played with boy. Michael Dorn outtake on season 4 of Star Trek Next Generation. That's disgusting.
Yeah, it is.
Yet I had to vote for it.
Who puts a doormat under a glory hole?
Glory hole. Sticking in a young man's ass, glory hole.
Nice one.
Quiplash.
Quiplash.
Damn, 2,000 points. Shit.
Dang.
Quiplash. That one's asking for a
Pirates
soundbite.
probably
Can't hear
aren't
you with
very
that pity
bad.
dick in your mouth.
Arithmetic.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, while these people take a long time to vote, I will be soothing you with sound bites and stripping. Nah, I'm not gonna do that.
No, we're not.
But
Wow,
it was
come on.
fun to think about.
Arithmetic is funny.
If you imagine that, please
That was a split.
leave your email address in the comments so I can say hey. I'm just trying to make it fun for the
Lucky
people that
Charms.
are listening and not playing along.
One of
Even
them
though they can see it.
absolutely catch me.
You guys are so quiet when you're voting. It's freaky.
Well, I was trying to talk, but you won't shut
We're
up.
trying to make a
know.
brilliant choice.
Always up to me.
I know, it's like voting for the president. It's like
Yeah.
you can either vote for this old white guy or you can vote for this old white guy.
Very difficult.
You're always after me, Lucky Charms.
I wouldn't get it because that would be the way to catch me.
When are they going to elect a young white guy like
Kennedy.
me?
Coulda.
I'm going to run for president when I'm 35, guys. You want to run that? Like,
Boy.
do me a favor. Find everybody that has dirt on me and silence them.
So
us?
we need to kill Chris Diaz.
You're going to have to start with Devin, unfortunately.
Sorry, Dad.
We have to kill Chris Day. Is that what we're getting at here?
Dude,
that?
why'd you have to go there?
Never heard of the person.
Yeah,
I haven't
know-
either, honestly.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I'm not even on him.
Spelled it
Irrelevant.
very strangely.
Yes, they did.
Did you say yeah?
Masturbating. Somebody was drunk when they wrote that.
Masturbating.
Who's not voting?
4, 5, 6. How many of us are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are only 6 of us playing.
Okay, fine.
You can't math.
No, I can math. I can't read.
You're better at arithmetic.
There's a difference. If somebody told me the
That was
numbers,
a
I
lot
could tell
funnier
you
than people
exact
voted for.
integer that it
I
equated
voted
to.
for it.
I know, I saw. Thank you.
The worst way to spell Mississippi.
This one's probably pretty bad, so I will take my 0 points and leave it now.
Maddie, this is
Yeah.
why we have the aliases.
Well, y'all know who I've already been caught.
So, Maddie, I've been meaning to bring this up with you.
Oh, Jesus.
Make your own sauce. Make your own Szechuan sauce.
It couldn't be that hard.
I mean, that's what McDonald's did. They just made their own. Make your own. They have it in a bottle. They have it in a bottle at the grocery store. And if they don't, you can order it online.
Bro, I made some pretty good.
Do it. Oh, God,
You're
yes.
so welcome.
I make this great
Okay,
orange
Tom.
chicken. It's amazing.
Do it.
The worst way to spell Mississippi. Good God, man. Some of this, guys.
Some of these are really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Slavery still welcome. Okay, buddy.
KKK town. Peace up. KKK town down.
Carl Urban, what do you think of these answers?
Good God, man.
Watch The Boys, guys, on Amazon. It's the greatest show on television right now, even though it's on a streaming service, but whatever. Stormfront is the world.
That's my mom.
Like, I mean, even if she's a horrible person, she is the most real character on television right now. And most people that seem like they're great people and politically correct on the surface are actually horrible racists.
True.
Evan, don't say it.
We are the people.
We are the world. We are the children. We are the one to make a brighter day. So let's start living.
Wow.
I almost did the same thing.
I just
I heard you go click, 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 click.
I literally just tapped my keys and went.
Yeah. Damn it.
I was shocked I got
I
that.
went with the wrong slavery joke.
That was good improv, though. Good job, buddy. You guys are so quiet during this game. I feel like I really have to put on a show for these people.
Pity Dick
Kevin
wins.
No, I'm not Pity Dick.
Okay.
Right.
Alright.
Let's go.
Are we keeping
Same
the
player?
names for the next
Yeah,
round?
same.
Yeah,
Did-
just take the same player.
Did anybody bring
I
Jacob
clicked
in?
it. I
So
clicked
Pity
it.
Dick will reveal herself at the end of the show.
I heard somebody say same, and I went, okay.
I think it's one of the guests.
Oh, you're good now. But Jacob was trying to get in.
Oh my god,
Oh,
guys,
shit.
you're
He
so.
popped in and then popped out.
Wait, is Jacob on him? I'll just
I don't know.
restart it.
He was
I
in.
don't
He might be Pity Dick.
He came into the room, but then
Here.
didn't
If
fully.
he wants to
might
join, I'll
be
restart it
next.
now.
No, he's not even in here.
This was a minute ago.
Okay.
Some of these are really bad.
Guys, oh my god, you're so serious. It's just so quiet. Are you kidding? Thank you, Rachel Silverstreamy, for asking that question. I'm not kidding you, actually.
When it goldfish here. When it goldfish here.
Finstock, thank you for giving our viewers incentive. Not only can you win a PlayStation 5, but you can win Goldfish here. Goldfish crackers are a great sponsor of the show. They don't give us money, but I go to the store, I buy them, I eat them, and there's these new like Goldfish graham cracker things that are like vanilla cupcake flavors. They're almost like Teddy Grahams, but they have like this little powder on them, and I love them. I eat a lot of them. They're all gone. I would show them. I would eat them on camera, but I already ate all the goldfish. But you know what? You can still.
When it goldfish here. When it goldfish here. Liar!
Yes, Anakin Skywalker, I am a liar. But what am I lying about? A new completely BS holiday that greeting card companies would make up to sell more cards. I fucked you, sis. Sorry. Valentine's Day 2.
Valentine's Day.
Oh my god. Are they going to make Valentine's Day 2? Who is in that movie? Leah Michelle, Jennifer Gardner. Who's the guy that's going to be in The Mandalorian? The Western guy? No, the Western guy. Timothy Oliphant. I think he was in that one.
Yeah, he was. So was Bradley.
Yeah. Timothy Oliphant. If you are hearing this, please come on our show. We got a Mandalorian helmet here. We love you. You are the coolest fucking guy ever.
I'm the cheese.
This is how you get guests, guys. You're not going to get guests by being silent. You were so serious while playing this game. Somebody needs to talk other than me. My mouth is literally going dry, guys. Somebody read the questions. Because it takes me too long to read them and then I can't vote. Devin, can you start reading the questions?
Now we know who you are.
Can you start reading the questions? Oh my god. Can you start reading the questions?
A great way to kill time at work.
Thank you, Kevin.
Masturbating, watching TMG after dark.
There's only one answer there, I guess.
Nice,
All right.
that's good. People are obsessed with videos of cats. There's a clip of Vincent D'Onofrio saying that from Daredevil season 1, right before he kills a guy. Spoiler alert.
Was that the curb stomp or the door?
No, it was when he killed.
I see what Alec does at work now.
Glory juice or farter.
God.
Hear it now. Glory Joe.
Yeah, watch Daredevil on Netflix. It's great. Hip song from the Broadway show Fart the Musical. Which one do you like more? Glory Juice, Fart, or Turd? Guys,
Dangerous game.
All right, I voted.
Whiplash.
Glory Juice. It comes out your ass, Glory Juice. It comes out your ass, Glory Juice. It's real quiet.
The first thing that pops into your mind right now, vagina. Where are all the white women at?
When was the first time you heard the word vagina?
Dentata.
Who?
3 months
I
old.
want to say that, guys, like, our guest left over an hour ago, and we still have 6 people watching, 2 on Twitch and 4
Cuba Gooding Jr. said it in Rat Race. That was the first time I heard the word.
Well, bird is the word. Well, a bird.
Everybody knows. The word.
Possibly.
No, it's not.
Like a wrecking
I can
ball.
do many things
The
with
other
my
one.
mouth.
The other one.
Like I came in like a wrecking ball.
Such a better answer to that.
Henceforth. The other one. The one
Parentheses.
that doesn't matter.
Pity dick on a roll.
I can't hear you with that pity dick in your mouth.
Sorry I wasn't faster on those soundbite guys. This is an intense game and everybody's so quiet.
This is the way.
Apparently, Mando.
Did we have 2 or 3 quiplashes in that?
I don't know.
No.
2.
Is that the end of the game or just the end of the round?
The round.
Just
That's-
It's hard to keep track, honestly.
round 2.
That was the first round.
Okay. I don't understand.
Why was I
the
muted?
I don't know why you're muted. I thought you just muted. I thought you muted yourself.
I was like 100% muted.
Oh shit.
No, that's not good. Let's go.
Guys, oh my god, you're so quiet. It's ridiculous. All right. So I know you're all reading. I know you're all concentrating really hard, but I want you to think, who's your favorite X-Men? Beer, who's your favorite X-Men? Go.
Trying to think of a fucking answer, man.
Iceman, right?
Yeah, Iceman.
Isn't Iceman so cool?
Bishop.
Sean Ashmore. Come on, man. Sean Ashmore on an episode of The Boys this weekend. I think he might be Lamplighter. I mean, not many people.
Bishop, you bitch.
Aaron Ashmore. Which one was it?
I like
think it
how
was Sean
I like
Ashmore.
how I muted Nikki and he just kept talking.
It was an interesting few words.
I was talking about The Boys.
And I muted you to answer your question.
Because Chris said that he hadn't seen The Boys yet.
Okay, go ahead.
So,
He's the one
no
that's always
spoilers.
talking about things.
Okay. So old movies we've watched recently. I watched Gemini Man recently.
Who shaved Matty G?
I did. Yes.
oh shit!
Gemini Man, Gemini Mon,
Oh, I can see
Gemini
your chin
Monster,
now.
Gemini
I just watched it too for the first time today.
You know what? It's not bad. It's like
It's
Bad
really-
Boys
it's really
3, but
not-
it's just good.
It's actually
Guys,
really.
stop doing this. Come on, stupid pity dick. Why do you keep answering that? You know it's pity dick.
That's big dick talk right there. But
Let it swing, baby. Just not in front of the children.
that kid Devin Edwards is in Caleb's 5th grade class, so we need to tell
Oh,
I know. That's what I said. Just not in front of the
Well,
children.
some of these questions might get a
Yeah.
little hairy then.
Yeah.
you.
Oh,
He said-
God. How does he know that?
Baby drinking or
Baby,
maybe
baby,
baby.
baby. No! Like baby, 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 no!
I'm just glad
No,
somebody didn't
terrible.
put out, like, I don't know, dick in this one. Because that would be bad.
I didn't even read the question. That answer was just so good.
Mm.
No, except for Joe Mama, everybody else seemed to
Joe
like
Mamu, I've come to bargain. Joe
Who's
Mamu,
Joe?
I've come to bargain.
Everything.
Worst name for an SUV.
Sexual maniac vehicle.
Special victims unit.
Well,
Bum bum. Oh shit! I don't have the law and
I
order.
don't think it's what does SUV stand for?
Boom, 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 boom.
It's like
People always called it Law and Order SUV. I remember that.
That's not how you spell victims.
Well,
it's neither of these are correct. So
well, one of them's right. Neither of them are correct, but one of them's right, Kevin. One of them is just and pure, and Jesus' work.
Fuck me, right?
Fuck me, right?
I mean, you wanted to get fucked. It was his last words. It's like, I only have one breath left, but please stick it.
Mary Magdalene was there.
I know. Strap it on, girl.
Yeah, it's International Women's Day.
Fuck me.
Believe it or not, getting fucked as a dude doesn't require a.
I once heard Madonna. You don't fuck Madonna. Madonna fucks you.
Mm-hmm.
Alec,
Oh,
you
wait,
are
no,
muted
Madonna's
again.
married,
Just
though.
saying that.
My mom was a Sunday school teacher, and I always
Alec,
resented
you are
her for
muted
that.
still.
Nate,
What happened?
Nigerian Trent emails.
Oh,
Whoa. Okay. Yes.
why not? Hey, fuck it, why not?
Wow.
It asks about too far. I mean,
One of them is too far. One of them is too far.
it's pronounced Nigerian.
Too
I don't know
far,
who was
Joe
saying it
Mama.
the other
Too
way.
far. The more you talk, the worse it is. This is what the illnesses are for, but you're giving it away, Kevin.
I think after two.
Somebody is hurting out.
They're both really good.
These are great.
One of them just
Both
has
of
no
them
effort
win.
to it.
I want them to be tied. Can we be a tie?
Mm.
Yes.
Oh wow,
And it is.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is rich. It was Stormfront, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's gonna be my next name, Stormfront.
Who is yawning? God damn it.
That was just Devin. Nice
Oh,
yawn.
That was
People
a good
enjoyed that. Ooh,
Sorry,
that got
guys.
somebody off.
I'm the worst.
one. Oh boy.
Oh,
This
the
is a
West.
terrible
That's
show.
one. That's one soundbite
We
you
are
need
terrible
from.
boys.
That's one soundbite you need, Nikki, from Long Shot. Is
Long
when
shot.
yeah, Long Shot with Seth
I didn't see
Rogen
it.
and Charlize Theron.
I avoid Seth Rogen ever since Funny People. It wasn't funny.
Oh well.
But tell me about it. Long
He comes on his face by beating off, and he says when he comes, he says, "Oh boy."
Nice.
That's funny.
That was worth it. Is it worth it? Let me work it. I'll put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. I need to fill the dead air with something.
Wow.
I know, right?
Wow.
Everybody's so quiet while they're writing their answers.
Timer.
Yeah, but I write my answer fast.
Good
so
God,
I can
man.
Fill the rest of the space. Hey, everybody. Hey, ladies. Are you kidding me? I'm not kidding you. Hey, ladies.
Valentine's Day, no soundboard. Gal Gadot must sleep with me. Coming beast.
Your fist
Here for everyone. Text her.
being named
First.
Supreme Ruler. Well, maybe they like to fist.
I love how you're quiet.
Okay. Everybody's so like intense. If you're watching at home, like, why are they so intense? I mean, Diaz is playing along and he's still like making quips in the chat. I don't know how he does it.
This is the way.
He types faster than I can breathe.
I can't hear you with that pity dick in your mouth.
I can't hear you with
Double
that.
fisting.
I can't breathe.
Diaz is doing double fisting.
No, thank you.
I mean, if it's your thing, again, we do not kink shame on this show. If you want to double fist it, double fist it.
Good God, man.
No soundboard. Well, then what would we fill the dead air with? I'm doing my best here, guys. Oh my God, you're all so quiet.
Your mama's so quiet.
She is. She's a very quiet person. She goes to church. She stays quiet.
What the fuck? No, that's
Sex
not
for
really.
everyone.
I thought
I was gonna say
Day
Valentine's Day 2 didn't even get a vote. Did it?
I was like, oh wait, Valentine's Day
So
too.
that was the
I
third
thought I was
round,
gonna
right?
win at first.
Yeah.
That was the end. Yeah.
Good God, man. That was intense.
Day.
Pity Dick is the winner.
I can't hear you with that pity dick in your mouth.
All right.
I guess so.
All right. Is that it?
Let's do one more and then we'll call it.
One more? All right.
One more? You really have... I need to fill so much dead air when we play this game.
Why do you feel the need of that to do that?
Same
The
question.
audience is also playing.
Like I feel bad for people that aren't like playing along at home that might be watching it like on replay. That's what it is.
Because I've been like
But they
sitting
are-
here with friends on the internet where we're drinking.
Because no one wanted.
on the internet, but we've been drinking.
This is not a drinking game.
Yeah, because while I was doing my match, I got out of the match and Rob left.
I like hearing this conversation with Alec.
Yeah.
I know, me too.
It's
So I
entertaining.
was drinking with the guys on the internet. We've been talking like
Gives me a second to breathe, Kevin.
bullshit, honestly. Huh? Yeah, I'm on the internet, but they can't hear you.
Bullshit.
Well,
We
yeah,
can't
when
hear
you
you.
get home, I'll get off. No, I had like 2 beers,
Alex in trouble.
but 3 beers that I have never had ever.
You said 10 so far since we've gotten on stream.
Alec gets more action than me, way more, like by a billion.
I'm home though. What the fuck?
Was there a question of that?
See, here's the thing: it's not actually true. But
Sorry,
I just said that
Nate.
1 times 0 is still
These beers
0.
are strong as fuck. No, when you get home, we'll go to sleep.
Oh, good
When
for
you get home,
you.
we'll go to sleep.
That was code for
When
something,
you get
guys. Sleep
home,
is
We'll go straight to sleep.
I'll go to sleep. Yeah. Right to bed. Gonna put you
No,
to
I'll tell
bed.
my now. Okay, like when Crystal goes home, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna say like, when Crystal
Sound
when,
even
when,
more
uh,
drunk.
I do good
voice.
voice.
Like, hey, I have to go sleep in like 5 minutes. Boom, that's it.
5 minutes. Wow, that's not long.
Yeah.
I'll pity you what if you think 5 minutes is
Man, stop. No. We're playing Quiplash. We're playing Quiplash.
What the fuck is that?
We need a watch. Plays a vision on Lander.
You don't play Quiplash? No, play Quiplash. Come on.
Oh, Alec.
No. Let's play. No one play Quiplash.
Alec forgot to vote.
Babe, come on.
You forgot to vote.
Babe. Babe.
Let's do dance here with the Magic Mike.
Polar opposites here, guys. Magic Mike, lots
Well,
of
you never
dick.
play Quiplash
Dick
with
was
me.
dude. No dick. So the question is,
Right.
would you rather have dick?
Tonight is the one night, but you're saying no, but tomorrow you
Batman loves
don't play
Why did
Quiplash.
you make me? Now I have to reconsider.
You're being real.
Dick race is cool.
Be real. Being real tomorrow, Quiplash.
She said, I'm
Me,
being
you,
real.
Alex,
me,
you should
Brandon,
vote.
Corey, and all
Those
that.
extra large ones are more expensive.
No, but babe, come on. Stop. Don't play. Don't play. No, hold on. No, babe, don't play. Come on.
This
Is
is
this
great.
really happening?
I know.
Should I be talking
you
so that they
Brandon
can't
Court?
hear this? I feel bad, like genuinely.
For
Name of a
Quiplash.
species of
Okay.
Okay. It's like
Right?
a Joe Pesci impression.
Rudosaurus. Rude.
Ready? I see you
Like
get
a
here.
Joe Pesci
I'm gonna
impersonation.
say that, like tomorrow.
So we now
I'm
know which one Alec is,
Don't call
because
me.
he can't vote and talk at the same time.
I'm gonna tell my friends right now. Like tomorrow, don't call me.
You like, you love that girl.
Yeah,
You're like,
my friends right now. Like, hey, like don't call me. Like,
I'm calling.
on the phone. I thought he was
Presidential orange is funny, but
I'm just saying, like, so, like,
just thinking
tomorrow,
about what
like,
Blue
with
Waffle
the,
is.
Those are so good.
With the,
I wonder
what
if
else
his wife
on
can
it?
hear us.
Dilemma.
Like the thumbs up.
You'll get blue waffle from Alec.
Baby, you going home? Are you coming home?
I don't even know what that is, guys.
Look it up on the internet.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
You want to be here.
Just you can find out just like the rest of us.
I'd rather not. And just because I've seen it doesn't mean I know
Yeah,
what it is.
follow.
Oh, good God, guys. Alec, come on. You're skewing the
Royal
game.
flush.
Follow.
That was good though. That probably would've-
I would never
Alec
play with
ended up spending this last entire game where not playing and getting yelled at for
Gotta
playing.
win this
You're
game
my,
because-
you my rock.
Aw.
I like how Alec is trying to sound even more drunk than he really
You're my
is.
rock.
Can't hear you with that pity dick in your mouth.
Alec, please just say something so that I can get points.
Bye.
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 Hey.
Hey.
Oh, hey.
I love y'all. I will see y'all probably next weekend.
You're not going to finish the game?
Aw.
I love y'all.
All right. Love you, buddy.
Not enough to finish the game.
Love you, no homo.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
take
sorry,
another
sorry.
quick call.
You can still play after you get off, Alex. Or Alec. I mean, I don't know why I keep saying
Play
Alex.
with us, Alec.
Yeah.
Don't play with your wife. Play with us.
I like how he has answered that comment. What?
Silence, crickets. Nobody wants to play with me. That's a felony
Same.
in most states.
That's a felony in most states.
Most.
Most.
Love you. Hey.
I am lying. It's not a felony. You can do it if you want to.
Did he like just knock his phone over?
Who knows what he did? I'm gonna take him out though.
You went to black. Once you go black, you don't come back.
Yeah.
A completely untrue rumor about Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks.
He banged a lot of chipmunks in college. He
Here's the
is
thing, one of those I know is true from images online.
not he has a furry vibrator. He is a furry vibrator.
Yeah, that's what I said. One of them is true. The one on the
Right.
left.
Right.
Well, if he sings at just the right frequency.
I mean, we all vibrate at a certain frequency, guys.
True that. Oh man, I wish I would.
Yeah, but
Wish I would have had this one.
It's
Big Daddy
so.
Dick. I am actually afraid of Big Daddy Dick more than anal cavity searches. One of them.
Next time on After Dark, we'll talk about Nikki's past life.
One of them leaves something behind. One of them does not.
One of them takes something. Your booty hole virginity.
I mean, they both take something. My virginity, my pride, your virginity.
Damn it, my phone just froze up too.
I sure would have thought of that.
Ah, this ain't fair. All right, we're all gonna call this match skewed. The winner isn't worthy of this.
Which one's
To
on?
win by
I can't.
circumstance alone.
Such a cocksucker.
Because I really think there was a sweep on the line for Pity Dick. Guys, I mean, enough with the homophobia.
I know, right?
We shouldn't be afraid of it. We should embrace it.
You do
Embrace homophobia, or
Firmly grasp it. I mean, if you want to. But wash your hands.
All right, Nikki, are you asking people to intentionally cocksuck you, or what are you getting at?
Honestly, if they're a certain person, like if they're of a certain
That's the good motherfucker.
like long hair, like preferably female.
that's the cup, motherfucker.
Pass the cup. Yeah, there was wine in there.
Hell yeah.
If somebody's forcing me to go to the church, I'm drinking that wine.
It's like a little like sip.
It's not going to be if you choose to take a little sip, but if you choose to drink the whole thing, I mean, there's not enough for everyone. But that probably won't be allowed, like when church is open.
Petty dick.
Oh, come on. That deserved to go up
Mr.
against
T.
something. No, pity is spelled with one T.
Yes, it is.
The name was spelled with two T's. You just don't know how to spell pity.
Oh, damn.
It's a pity, though. Joe Mama.
That is a pity.
Not a worthy lead. Because he went up against nothing.
I won the
Alec. I guess that's the last time we let Alec play.
No,
if you
stop.
he when he went for that last beer, I maybe should have said
Hooray, beer!
yeah.
Hooray, beer!
So everybody's so serious during this time of the game. I don't know why. They're so concentrated. They're so
You got a
focused.
pity dick in your mouth. You put the pity dick in your mouth. Shut
I
up.
can't hear you with that pity dick in your mouth.
Shut up. I'm trying to liven up this joint.
Not
I can't
anymore.
hear you with that pity dick in your mouth.
I can't hear you with that Szechuan sauce in your mouth.
Hey, bring that key.
Are you okay, Kevin?
See you soon.
Did you think of something better?
Clinton's got
I
that's what
I can't see the timer because my phone
so everybody's
froze.
gonna get a vote.
So I yeah.
Participation.
Yeah, participation trophy. This is the participation generator. Matt, did you do the same thing I did?
Fuck. I had a good one too.
Yeah. I think everybody did the same thing in this round. Be diplomatic about it.
Mine was gonna be did somebody say McDonald's? Oh, cancer? Never mind.
There's cancer at McDonald's?
No.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm a cancer.
I don't eat McDonald's. I like
know.
the hash
Did somebody say McDonald's? That's their
and the soft serve ice cream. Soft serve
their
ice
song.
cream at McDonald's is primo.
I don't think it's
Jeez,
primo, but
Primo, yeah. I enjoy it. It's good soft serve. That's what she said.
Oh, look at that.
I don't think mine went in.
Somebody got a.
mine
That's
didn't
what
get
she
it for sure.
Oh,
That's
that'll
actually
do
pretty
it.
common in
That's
most
great.
states.
That
do.
sucks too. 'Cause
It would have been a fair fight, somewhat.
yeah.
God. So did Pity Dick
Well,
sweep it? Did he get enough points? Or she? No, not enough
No.
points for Pity Dick.
Your mama.
Too bad.
Oh, I still
I
won.
can't hear you with
Did
that
it.
pity dick in your mouth.
Yeah. That one was
Good
too
job.
bad because a lot of those were
Yeah.
Joe Mama got a lot of freebies.
So
Well,
Yeah.
let's get
Sorry,
big,
Dustin.
shall we? All right, let's go, Mr. Postman. Where can people find you? Let's wrap this shit up.
You can find me on TMG Trivia. The TM Geek tournament is about to start to crown our first ever champion. So tune in for that.
Devin, are you plugging anything tonight?
Oh, he is. You just let one rip.
Yeah.
The microphone is giving up on life.
So am I, by the way, guys. I'm giving up on life too. So, but
I can't hear you with
they
that
can't
pity
hear
dick
me.
in your mouth.
Pity dick's in my mouth.
Okay.
The mic stand fell, so Devin, plug it. Like a rock star.
yeah.
I get nothing.
He's got nothing. Okay. You can find me here tomorrow night to play this game and next week on TMG After Dark.
Alrighty, beer.
You can find me here on this channel. Inside Horseshoe. I have no idea when the next episode's going to go up. Depends on my schedule. because I work third, so that makes everything complicated. So there's that. Catch me on the show on Movie Mania. Unless I'm like deathly sick.
That's the name of the show.
And if you're lucky, you might see me at a golf course tomorrow. You probably won't. And if you do, please don't approach me. I don't like people like outside of this. So once we're off, if you come up to me and say, Matt, then you might get hit with the golf club.
Beer, if I see you on a golf course, can I say hi?
Nikki's an exception.
No. All right.
You guys hate me because you hate me.
Matty G.
Yeah, Nikki can do it.
Here, hosting this show, obviously. Tomorrow we'll be doing Movie Mania. Thursday, Suplex City Chat. Absolutely will be. Next week, however, this show is going to run a little differently. I am competing on an interactive D&D game, which I will post links to the live stream and everything. That is going to take over when this is supposed to start, so I'd like everybody to watch that. And then when that's over, we'll set up this, and we will just do something like this. The week after, those people that did said D&D will be here on this show. And they're bringing off one of their one-offs, and we're going to play D&D right here. I don't know what.
Do they have pre-made character sheets?
Yeah, they'll set it up with us.
All right.
Me and Devin may play as a team that night because I'm terrible at that sort of thing.
Whatever. And
Yeah,
we
I've
will.
never played.
So we'll all figure it out from here. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, do whatever. Check us over at TMG Trivia. I am kind of spearheading. It's an all of us thing, but I'm spearheading the singles division. So if you want to match, I can help you get on the schedule. Until then, don't forget, guys. On a real note, though, be nice to other people. Life's a
Be
bitch.
excellent one.
Life's a bitch.
Dudes.
Life's a bitch right now. If you feel sick and you think you have COVID, get tested. Not for yourself, but for the people around you. It's really easy. How the test that the kid and I had to do today, you literally spit in a little vial.
Oh,
You
that's
don't put
good.
things up your nose anymore?
No, you spit this little like
No, they've changed that.
yeah.
Mm.
They have to put it up when you spit in.
I wanted my brain to be stabbed.
But if you
I really want to be probed up in that area.
but also wear a mask. It's not that hard. You want this to go away, just like Ryan said earlier. You want to go back to comedy shows. You want to do shit like that. Do that. So, good night, everybody.